Did it go through it, or is that for something else?
No, that's okay right now.
Oh, really?
We are live.
Probably from when it hopped it. Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Friday Live at Vegas. We're in the process of doing belt sander races. So drags. What happened? Oh, look at this. Yeah. It's sand in my driveway.
Well, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. It's a sander.
You can have a nice flat driveway there because you don't get snow.
Now you got to sand the rest of it to match, Tom. You're going to be busy for a while.
Could be Richard's grit. He's got a lighter grit on it.
I do. I got a light grit on it.
That's got a full like 80. This one's got 80 on it.
Yeah, mine's like 120 or something. Uh-oh.
Yeah, go fish with Gemma.
We're talking traction problems here, folks. Someone's got 180 grit and another person's got 120 grit.
Well, you got to change that.
Different tires, man.
What, we got to make the playing field equal?
No, I think we're all right.
And you have to have the same, you have to have a handicap. You got to figure out the relationship between the wattage and the grit of the sandpaper.
All right, you ready? You mark, get set, go!
All right, so no more starting line. It doesn't like up there.
No, it doesn't like up there. And if you guys want to know how we're doing this,
We should have done a burnout.
so hold on, let me take this camera, drop it down one.
Oh,
As you can
dropping it on the ground.
see right here, this outlet is to that foot switch. And that's how we starting them.
Oh, I thought you meant how you started getting into the freaking sport in the first place.
All right. Are we ready? Go!
I was meaning just on my foot.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I gotta come back over by the computer and see. Okay.
This one's still turned all the way up.
Battery powered. You got to give them wheels and servos.
What?
This looks like a Black & Decker.
Pecker record.
Here. What?
This one.
Oh, no, just put this.
No.
There.
There you go. And hit the switch for Richard so we can.
Yeah. Ready? Yeah. Tuning session.
I'm doing great. Go fish.
We do burnouts this time. Really sand up your driveway?
It's good to see you, Gemma.
On your mark, get set, go.
Can I make a suggestion, Tom?
What? What?
Get some 2x4s to make lanes.
Oh, that's no fun. Then they go straight. Cap, that's no fun. I got video, Richard jumping over a belt sander down at the end of my driveway.
We're going to see where the handicap lies.
Uh-oh. What is this? Now we're bracket racing?
Obviously, the Porter cable's faster. We've established that.
Porter cable is faster. Okay.
So we're trying to figure out how.
Here we go.
That's almost spot on right there.
Let me look at the screen, see what's going on. No, you'll fix the cord. I think that's good.
One more.
Yes.
One more, and then we'll call it.
Tom is having way too much fun, says the fish.
Belt sander races. They're always fun.
I think we ought to put that Black and Decker in the race.
This thing does got you on weight though, man. This thing is like twice as light.
What? Put this on? Race this one against that one.
You want to do old school?
Well, I don't know if it'll work. I mean,
We got belts.
We got belts. Got to be belts.
we got an old Black and Decker belt sander here.
We're gonna bring Tyson out of retirement.
Cool.
Cool.
You got to push it. Pat knows how to do it. Yeah, there you go.
All we're missing now is the sounds of the NASCAR gun.
No, that's 120 like mine.
All we're missing is the sounds of the NASCAR gun, the tire gun. I don't know if this one's gonna be big enough to. I think it might be too small.
Wait a minute. I got a 21. Looks like that's a different size.
Hold on, Rich's got some.
No, this one I think is the same.
Which beer? Oh, this has to be mine. It's the 4. So how's everybody doing out there? Cheers.
Cheers.
Be
Looks
okay.
like you're having too much fun, Tom. Just keep.
I was
Let's keep
talking they
going.
were all the same size.
We were going to do this last Friday, but it was raining. But now look at this.
Well, that would have been more exciting. To watch sparks and arcs. I don't think.
Yeah.
And
Instead of just jumping over freaking
belt sanders go.
advanced belt sander, you could jump freaking lightning bolts.
Not only do I think electric belt sanders and rain get all, you'd probably be having sparks flying out there. Just keep going.
Somebody out there is watching this, and they're going to write a song called Belt Sanders in the Rain.
Go forward. I'm gonna get it to go forward.
I don't know where to do it. I don't see any other adjustment on it.
Try it again. Okay.
You know, we're going to come back next week, and these guys are going to have, you know, the freaking the plastic body off of the damn thing.
Right there.
It's going to have metal tracks on it instead of a freaking a sanding belt, and it's going to have a tank body on the top.
Well, hey, Cap, I need you to make that skull body for it real quick now.
Express order, overnight order. Ship that overnight.
Yeah. Maybe it's just screwed.
I have one that would work. It's not. I mean, you could put lights in it, but it's not great. But it served the purpose.
The way the postal system is now, you'll get it sometime next week.
It's good enough for a toy.
Well,
I was looking for a dry spot, and I don't see it. That's what needs to go up. It's stuck.
Mm-hmm. Because the screen doesn't normally sit like that.
Like it's stuck.
get this screwed in all the way, and this is just.
All right. What is everybody saying?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's get down there. Apparently nothing's going on up there.
No, I'm not sleepy. I'm just freaking like my legs hurt.
Oh gosh. Click on the right button, David.
My legs hurt right now. So sitting forward like I do, I'm like teetering on the edge of my chair all the time. So, you know, today I'm gonna lay back and
Relax.
and I'm yawning because, well,
I mean, on this pin, there's another 3/4 of an inch you can go forward.
Yeah.
my brain needs oxygen apparently.
Just do your screwdriver. What?
Go ahead.
Hey Tom,
What?
you should go. You should make them cordless. You should make them battery powered and like go full RC on these things.
Yeah, you could get
A
battery.
radio controlled belt sander.
Yeah. How would you steer it though? You'd have to come up with some mechanism.
Well, what you do is you have two of them in tandem.
I tried all that
Tie them together.
Oh, there it goes.
On a detent switch, so you can freaking
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
kind of like a skid steer.
See it locked. Go ahead, put the belt on.
That makes more sense.
But they would be all action. You wouldn't be able to stop the damn
Hey,
thing.
Gaffa.
There.
Say come up, but Tom doesn't let you on. He's too busy playing with belt sanders.
Success.
Told you. I told you.
I told you so.
All right, we got a new contestant.
Yeah, Gaffa's on.
Do you want to do 3 or you just want to take its place?
We can't do three.
Up here in New England,
Here, Black and Decker.
we could do that in the winter, but we would have to put a snowmobile track on it.
Yeah, when you said to put tracks on it, I thought that's what you meant, and I thought, well, it doesn't snow. And,
I don't think that
Need
one's
new
going to
zip
go
tie.
very fast.
You need your zip tie.
Now, I'd be willing to entertain the idea of putting a snowmobile body on it and putting a snowmobile track in place of the freaking belt. Make it cordless, give it a set of batteries and everything, and make it full RC. Yeah, I would be willing to entertain that idea, but I simply lack
Are they
all
all
the
drinking?
parts to do it.
well, we could get somebody electronic.
I could go online right now and buy a cheap belt sander. That would be no problem. Harbor Freight only can deliver it.
Do they make battery operated belt sanders? I'm sure they do.
Oh yeah.
Carolina.
You just have to design get somebody that can do electronics that can design a controller that would work with it.
And usually I get a guy on by the name of Hazy Gates.
I can go and get breadboard and freaking program it myself.
You can send him a whole bunch of.
It would be a simple matter to freaking do all the electronics for it.
Oh,
Well,
It's
you
not
just
that complicated.
well, thank you. That's taken care of. I'm gonna do that. Tom,
Mine's empty one. Where am I for the dogs to go?
Oh, well, we'll get him up in the corner. Cul-de-sac.
let's
All
check.
right. We got the Black and Decker against the Chinese knockoff.
Black and Decker.
All right. You ready, Pat?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Oh man.
That one's way too slow.
Oh hell yeah. It is.
That one's
Hey,
way
you know what would be fun to try? Is
Oh.
Wireman series. Wire the two lines in series and see what they do.
He doesn't have a belt. You gotta leave one belt. Just leave it on.
All right. Shall we call it?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to call it.
Can we pour beer over the quarter cable now? This the champion. Put him up on the shoulders.
All right, guys. We're going to clean up a little bit.
You want to mark that?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll find it.
Tom, see if Gaff is in the basement before you do that.
Electrical tape. Pat, bottom shelf. Look at the underneath the tool bench where the red can is on top. That's the good stuff.
The 3M shit.
All right, nobody's in this basement. I'm looking.
Okay, Gaff, I didn't click the link then.
Okay.
I didn't do it intentionally.
So,
Do I
give
have
us
to
a minute, we'll be
have
back to normal.
Do I
But
have
it was
to
fun.
have
Did you guys enjoy that?
Yeah, that's cool.
We've been only thinking of doing this since New Year's Day.
You finally got the weather to cooperate with you, huh?
Yeah.
Now, I'm wondering though, is the toaster oven the only appliance that's slower than Kenny's Beetle?
Slower than Kenny's Beetle. So in other words, you want me to get Kenny over here with his bug and we do belt sander races against his Beetle?
Yes.
But you said toaster oven.
Well,
Are
we
you
know that
thinking
those
about
things
that?
are definitely faster than Kenny's Beetle.
Well, toaster oven doesn't move. Maybe Kenny's Beetle doesn't move either. I'm sure you meant belt sander, Justin. You didn't mean toaster oven. Let's see.
Well, you know,
Hey, let's see which one's faster, the toaster oven or the refrigerator.
I think I actually mailed my palm sander to Kenny.
Here, hey,
Hey,
Jim.
Jim.
Hey.
I'll be gone for a minute and then I'll be right back.
We got it.
Okay.
How are yous?
Me okay.
We're good. Oh, we lost Tom altogether.
Yeah, he'll be back in a few.
Yeah, he said he's just got to do something. He'll be back.
Well, welcome to the David Collins Show. One of these days I'll do a live.
It's good to see you both.
Set up a studio. Hello there.
Hello, Tom.
Hey. Okay.
Welcome to the David Collins. No, I'm not going to do that to you. I did it to Dizzy already. One of these days I'll have my own live show. One of these days. I got to get a studio set up first.
There we go. Okay. Still cleaning up here, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
I've known you for quite a while now.
Yeah.
You weren't even retirement age when I met you.
No.
Ah!
No, I wasn't.
You must have been with that garage gang.
Oh, yeah.
Garage gang folks.
My ultimate goal is to get a.
It's good. It's great to see you, Justin and David.
It's very nice
Thank
to see
you.
you, Jim.
Monitor because I keep.
Are you doing well?
Well, as can be expected for right now. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Gemma.
Hi.
I think somebody that was Gemma.
Almost.
Are you guys leaving?
I don't know if there's a link, Jaffa.
There's the link in there, but I'll put another one in there.
That made him.
Make it easier on you.
Shandog was in here, but he's not anymore.
Don't forget your belt sander.
Miss Shandog. Let's see.
Mike was in here.
You got one?
How are you doing, Justin?
Where did you go, Shandog?
I already told you, I'm doing okay. Yes,
Okay.
silly Gem.
I know I'm silly. Okay.
Yeah.
I can be silly for once in a change in a blue moon, I guess.
Yes.
You want more?
I just finished writing my video up because,
Uh-huh.
like I said to you a few weeks ago, I did a video about a Australian singer called Sia who did a film mocking autistic people, and now because she's been backlashed, she's now put out a formal apology. So I'm going to do a video on it and actually call her out and be like, "Hey, this has took you nearly 6 months to apologise." Like, what the hell was up with that?
I don't wait around for
I
people to apologize. If they do, they do. They don't, they don't.
Well, I have got some positive stuff to say about it. I said in my script that, you know, I admire her for apologising and that she admits that she played wrong by having a non-disabled actor play a autistic person and that she made a mistake. And I was lenient with her. I just said, you know, she should have done more research. Clearly, she didn't do anything to research autism whatsoever. And I basically just pulled up on it and said she should have gone to autistic forums, websites, and there's plenty of things online she could have done.
This is Richard, everybody.
Hi,
How
Rick.
you doing? The old Air Force buddy.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, drinking first, then Air Force second.
And then drinking. I hope you weren't drinking while you were belt sander racing. Maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know.
No, Pat was. That's what all came with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was.
I think Pat's robbing the chocolate chip cookies. I'm going to have to make some more.
Homemade cookies. Mm.
All right, let me put this cable up.
Oh yeah.
Well, I got a COVID test for the first time today.
Oh, how was it?
Better than I expected.
So how
Yeah.
many COVIDs do you have?
I don't know. Somebody on the in my carpool had it Monday. And I don't have to get it tested for church. I don't have to get a test for work. My church wanted me to get one. That would have meant not going to church for 2 weeks. And then I was talking to somebody at church and she said, "Oh, you have to get a test." And I said, "Well, no, I can just it's almost been a week since I was potentially exposed. I could wait another week." She said, "Oh, no, I'll take you. We'll go get a COVID test." And I said, "Okay, I'll go get one."
Okay. Did you
My
pass?
nose burns a little bit.
So, David, did you pass or fail?
I won't know yet until I get the result.
Okay. All right.
Has to go to a lab and be tested.
I thought the rapid tests were like 6 hours.
I know a few people who have been tested over here. My sister and my nephew had to be tested, and two of my friends from the hospital who are nurses have both got it.
Really?
One was my cousin who's now got to take 3 weeks off work because she has asthma. So on top of having asthma, now having COVID is kind of
On the garage, you find
suffocating her.
Is she at home or did she have to go to
Yeah,
the
she's at home. Yeah, she's
Oh,
having
okay.
to. They made her take 3 weeks off because she can't breathe. And I dropped some food off for her yesterday, and she was absolutely awful.
Mercy. I'm surprised she's not in the hospital.
Peter, what's up?
But they don't
No,
want
they weren't.
people to be in
They
the
weren't
hospital.
there. In there.
Hey, what's going on?
It's better for her.
your chair.
Hey,
What's up, Shandog?
I got 2 calendars at Christmas. You should have made one. What happened?
Everybody's being quiet.
Oh,
Well, we're waiting
there's
for waiting.
with pictures of their on each month for all of you.
Oh, now he's camera shy. Now he's out of the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You missed the belt sander races. The
You'll
Porter
have to
cable
rewind.
was faster than the Chinese knockoff, and the Chinese knockoff was faster than the Black & Decker.
Wasn't the Black & Decker made
wow.
in China?
The Black & Decker that's got to be a 1980s vintage belt sander.
Okay. That's
it's
probably
old.
was probably faster back then. It might have.
It's probably
Over the
top
years.
of the
hey,
line.
Shadow Dogs.
It's probably the top of the line when it came out.
Yeah,
So
probably needs to be lubricated or something.
Oh, bye, fish.
I've used that once.
Almost 40 years old.
Now I've used it twice. Pat's used it once. So then it goes back on the shelf, and that's probably where it'll stay. The Chinese knockoff, Pat's taken home with him.
All right.
Is Pat still there?
Yeah, hold on.
Well, you don't have to grab him. I was just curious.
You're being page.
This beer has a leak in it. It's not quite time yet, though.
Okay.
So I'm quote unquote quarantined until I get the result. I can go to work.
boy.
If I was exposed, I was exposed,
Yeah, I had to quarantine the middle of December because my nephew, my sister potentially had it. So I had to quarantine in December.
They said they would send a text with the result. I think they said within 24 hours. I don't remember.
Yeah, 24 to 48 hours is the usual reply rate, usually.
What's going on, bro?
What's up, dude? How you doing?
Another day in paradise. Was just looking at pictures of the kids on the computer.
Oh boy.
Is Dad's connection all right, or is it
You
lagging?
coming out in April?
Gonna try to.
There it just lagged.
Yeah.
Why is it lagging? We're plugged into the internet. Well, not at Wi-Fi. That's why.
Cable getting smashed by the
Oh,
door.
that's why you're lagging a little bit there. So you need
Yeah.
your internet connection.
It said it could be smashed by the door. That's why it's flat.
It's smash proof.
It's door proof.
He smashed his internet cable.
That's why.
But it's flat.
Yeah.
Hallmark proof.
I didn't realize how much Pat and his brother, you look like absolute twins. There's like not much difference between you.
What? Brother?
Yeah, they're close. They're close. They look like they're twin brothers.
6.5 years difference.
If you didn't know them, you wouldn't recognize the difference. I mean, like if you saw them separately, but if you see them together,
Oh,
yeah.
what? I'm like 3 inches shorter than Pat too.
Yeah, and 6.5.
You look exactly the
Yeah, but
same.
if you just saw one of them on the street, you wouldn't know which one.
Which one of them is going to look like Tom when they get older?
Probably me.
Yep.
Oh,
But we already are older. What do you mean older?
older. Well, you're not older than Captain Jerk.
No, that's true.
You're not older than me.
No, definitely not.
You're not older than
Well-
Richard.
Well, hold on. I meant like as old as Tom.
Oh, I understood. I know what you meant. Are you ready to go?
You can stay.
No, it's all right. I'll go down there and hop on the PC or something.
Okay.
On my tablet.
Okay, take your stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta take my pony.
I think I'm on the youngest. I'm the youngest one on here.
Yep.
I think you are.
I got it.
Okay.
Thank you. Taking a
Tom
beer.
is the oldest, and you're the youngest.
Congratulations. You got the
Chandog, I have a younger sister and younger brother. Like, if I was to show you a picture of my sister, you would not believe she's you would not believe she's related to me.
What, Blackfoot
You
Indian?
look completely different.
Shandog, you have a handsome twin
Rock and
sister.
leaving. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
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 So, Shandog, you have a handsome twin sister. What's his name?
No, that happens. That happens. People can
Okay.
one of them can be a different sex, I think.
I told you I had to get out of here before 1:30.
So I
you're
think I've shown
trying to
Captain
be-
Jerk a picture of my sister. Me and my sister look nothing alike whatsoever. She's up here against me, and she's 3.5 years younger than me. We look nothing alike whatsoever.
Me and my brother don't look alike.
See, do me and my brothers look alike? I got to ask T-Dub that because he's seen me with
Do me and my brother look alike?
Me and my brothers look alike? Well,
Me
okay.
and my brother don't look alike either. I don't look like my sister. Well, they're half brother and half sister. I don't look like my other half brother and half sister either. I don't look like anybody in my family.
I'll be right back. I'm walking Richard out to his truck.
My
Okay.
brother looks.
I don't look like my mother or my father either.
My brother and I look alike for them to confuse us.
Shandog said his sister's name's Mary, and he says, I just say that she's handsome.
Jimmy, do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have a younger sister and a younger brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
my
you're the
sister
oldest.
she'll be 29 in April, and my brother will be 21 in July.
Oh gosh, you're young people.
No, well, yes, no, I'm the oldest of three, but my sister overpowers me. She's like nearly 6 foot, and my brother is 6'2". So I'm the shortest out of the three of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
just to be fair to your siblings, 6'2" is very tall for a guy. 6 foot is extremely tall for a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Considering, hold on, Jim. Considering you are closer to the average height of a woman than your sister is.
Mm-hmm.
The average height for a woman, the world over, for the entire planet, 5'2". That's the average.
Well, I'm even shorter than that.
No, you're not getting the point. Your sister is far above the average to the point where she's a mutant. Your brother is not a mutant concerning men's height because he's only 4 inches. Well, he's only, let's see, the world average height for men is 5'8".
5'8". That's my height.
Really?
I'm 5'8".
Yeah, you
So
are
I'm
normal height, Dave.
I'm normal height.
The average height for a woman in the United States is 5'4". The average height for a man in the United States is 5'10".
Yeah.
Our height averages here in the U.S. are 2 inches above for males and females. That's it.
So we
My
stack,
wife was 5'2".
shit higher in the United States.
So believe it or not, most women are shorter than 5'2".
Average.
Okay.
Most women.
Just saying. They
On
are.
that one, I'm going to fix the leak.
Most guys are shorter than 5'8".
Oh, I think I found it. There's
I
the
am.
leak right there. Okay.
This is how it works.
Mm-hmm. I actually don't mind being short though, especially the other day when I went into the store to get some birthday cards for my granddad, drop off at the care home.
Gemma, you're slightly shorter than the average woman. Slightly. A little bit.
Okay.
That's it. You're slightly shorter than the average woman. Like, I am the average height for a man in the United States. 5'10".
Okay.
That's just how it works. How tall are you, Tom?
5'10".
I didn't know the stack shit that
high. Yeah, we do it here.
Okay. No, you're the same height as me. That's just how it works. Yeah, see, Shandog, I was 6'1" when I was like 16. In a year, I lost close to an inch of height. From 16 to 17, I lost almost an inch of height. By the time I was 18, I was only 6 foot. And I stayed 6 foot until about 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
You start to shrink. I bet you're 5'9".
I'm 5'10".
Not they say over here, like every year that you age, you shrink an inch.
Well, I'm still 5'8", and I've been 5'8" for about 10 years. When I was in college, I was 5'2".
You don't shrink an inch a year, Jim, because just reason this out with me. People live to be 80 years old.
Yes.
Some people do. Yeah.
The average person is not even 80 inches tall.
Nice. That was what I thought about my grandmother, but I don't know. That's what my grandmother used to say.
Grandmother is not a shrimpkin.
Oh, she's not here no more, is she? But that's what she used to tell me.
Well, she's not a shrimpkin.
No, she was
How
taller
old
than
was
me.
she when she passed?
84.
Yeah, she wasn't like negative height.
No, she wasn't.
Want me to send you a picture of him?
Come on, Jim.
I
You're
know.
silly.
I know. That's what my grandmother told me. It's just it popped in my head. I don't know.
Maybe
Review.
you might shrink a millimeter per year.
Maybe.
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 Oh, they make me. Oh,
Now we're
great.
splitting hairs.
But that's only the average shrinkage anyway.
I don't care if I shrink. I don't care. I'm good with
Hey,
that.
Well, how
Hey,
come I've been the
what-
same height for about 10 years? I'm still 5'8".
When I go into the pool, I'm 5'10". When I come out of the pool, I'm only 5'4". Doo-dum.
Right. You weigh much less in
Okay.
water than you do.
All right. Well, the other bit of news I wanted to tell everybody is Patrick and I decided that we are going to do the first coat of lizard skin on my live show on Friday because we need Saturday for it to dry so we can put the second coat on Sunday.
So it means you're going to go live on Sunday, too. Just kidding. You know.
If you want to go, yeah, I'll go live on Sunday. I don't
Well,
care.
what time do you want to go? I have to do it now. Well, no, I don't know if I'm going to church because I got to wait for that COVID
Yeah.
result to come back.
No, we probably will do it live on Friday and we'll see how
Oh,
long
wait a
it
minute.
takes.
That's next week. Next Friday. Okay.
Yeah, next Friday. No, not next Friday. David, I got to say, put $600 together to buy the material yet.
Oh, so you mean one of our Friday night?
One of
No,
these
Tom.
Fridays coming up.
Tom, it's not going to cost $600 for the skull.
I know.
It's going to cost $600 for this paint that he's going to
For-
get. That's
The
expensive.
materials only cost like $40, but I didn't throw in the freaking charge for my work yet. I wanted you to calculate that for yourself.
Will you throw in a $40 handling charge? How about that? Just charge handling. Let's see.
Well,
About
depends on what
$18 for shipping and
It depends on what I'm handling. There are
Yeah.
some materials that are more hazardous than others.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Breezy says he's 6'1", and Johnny 5 says he's 6'6". Holy shit, Johnny 5, you're
Breezy.
tall. Holy crap.
Yeah, he's a tall fella.
Yo, Johnny, the link's in the chat if you want to jump in, Johnny 5.
6'6", Johnny. Holy crap.
Speaking of tall, where's Dizzy?
Yeah, Breezy.
I saw him earlier.
He's not tall though.
I was 6'1" when I was 16 years old.
You know what? I could pick Dizzy up.
I would love to get down to 222 pounds. That would be fantastic.
David, I saw Dizzy earlier. He was on another panel stream when I was in the chat, and I popped in the chat to say hello, and then he gave me a massive shout out for like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Pat left his phone here.
He'll be back.
Yeah, it was here's a rocket scientist I am. I was going to just sit there and text him, "Hey, dude, you left your phone here."
Hey, Johnny, if
Tom,
you
go
were
right ahead and do that. Text him.
Yeah.
even if you were 6'6" and an extremely slender man, you would still weigh like 220 pounds. I'm just putting that out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you were like some kind of freaking like bean pole, you'd still be like a 220-pound person. That's it.
Yeah.
But I can text Robin.
Yeah, you could do that, or you could just walk it down.
I got a live show going here. I clowned around
okay.
enough the
Wait
first
till after
30
the
minutes.
Just wait till after the show.
No, I'll text Robin and and let her know, and she'll tell him, and then I'll hear a banging on the garage
On that
door.
garage door, so you don't have to open the door.
Yeah.
How long? Let's take bets on how long it will be before he notices it.
Okay. Well, the message has been delivered at 1:38 p.m. Vegas time, West
Vegas.
Coast.
Okay, so we're going to start counting down here.
My brother was 375 pounds. Damn.
That's big,
Damn.
Shandog. Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's big.
Well, there's some people that are like that weigh that much that aren't fat. They're just massive.
Yeah, they're just huge.
I was a tiny baby.
My nephew's real big like that. His shoulders are real big. It's not fat. It's his body's just that big. He's real tall and he's a big guy. You know, his head is, you know, a little bit bigger than average. He just.
No, I don't know anything about that. Please tell me more.
No, she still hasn't read the message yet.
I was a tiny baby when I was born. I was 5 pound 2.
Wow,
I was tiny.
You were only 2 kilos.
No, it's 5 pound 2.
Oh, 2.5 kilos.
I was the tiniest out of both my brother and my sister. My sister was 7 pound 3 when she was born. My brother was 7 pound 6.
Yeah, that's small.
They're both bigger than me.
I was about 6 pounds. My brother was 7 pounds. My sister was 9'8".
Holy crap!
Or 9'10" or something like that.
I was 7 pounds when I was born. I weighed 7 pounds.
Hey, Dad, tell them about Patty.
Hey there.
Huh? Patty. My sister had
Johnny.
Yeah.
My sister had monster kids. They were like 12 and 13 pounds.
Johnny, I bet you they don't sell that.
No. The oldest one was 16 pounds.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about her. Yeah, she was 16 pounds at birth. Yeah, it's my younger sister Patty. She's built like a guy. She's just a big bone woman, and her husband Carl is like 6'10".
No, you sure that thing wasn't a freaking Black & Decker belt sander? I mean,
No.
She didn't give birth to a Black & Decker sander.
So Tom's going to be dreaming about belt sanders tonight.
I don't think so.
Well, no, he's not Pinocchio.
No, I gotta clean this. He
didn't tell a lie. His nose didn't start growing. So.
I gotta clean the smoker. I'm smoking some protein tomorrow for Super Bowl. So
what you smoking?
That's like our world.
I'm not. I don't want to tell you.
Good to see you all.
Good. We'll be able to smell it from over here.
No, that's T-Dub. Pat's the one that lives down the street. Pat brought a prime rib this morning. T-Dub.
So you're going to do a prime? Oh,
you guys do a lot of prime rib over there, you know. But it is Vegas, you know.
Yeah.
You guys, if you guys can't get, prime rib, for your own home, do you hit the buffet line at the freaking casino?
No, actually, I don't. There's knock on the door.
It's good to see you, Johnny. How are you?
How many minutes did it take?
I've been in the kitchen, so I'm just relaxing now.
It's been a while since I've seen you on the panel, Johnny.
The world's been getting on my tits, so I've been offline a bit.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
The only social media
wait, the rocket scientist and me? I was picking up my phone. I was going to text you and tell you left your phone.
And it feels good. Feels good not to have social media, apart from...
Yeah, I've took a little break of social media and I kind of been coming back.
I've got YouTube sending all the photos and I've got rid of everything.
He knocked on the door at 1:42, so
it wasn't even 5 minutes. What was it, about 4 minutes?
4 minutes.
Yeah.
I wish I was like you, Johnny, and be able to get rid of social media, but I can't do it.
Where's the phone? I can't find the phone.
It's just constant bombardment of bad news and bad this, bad that. I couldn't be bothered. I've even missed a TikTok, removed TikTok.
Holy crap, Johnny! Wow.
I have never had a TikTok or a Facebook
I've never listened
or a
to
Twitter
government up till now, and they've done so much shit that I'm not listening to them from now on. So that's why I've deleted everything. I have no idea what's going on. I'm keeping it that way.
I have
I'm going to click thumbs up on that one.
I haven't got a clue what's going on, man.
I went on Facebook today for the first time since, like, within the last 10 days. I was killing some time. I got back from my appointment, and I had time to kill before the live stream started. So I thought, well, I'll just check the Facebook out.
Oh, you should. I received, since I actually deleted the account, I received about 3 emails saying, are you sure? Are you sure? You've got 28 days. You've got 20 days to click.
Okay, let me tell you something that weird that happened. All right, I had a money market account with this bank up in Virginia. It's a major bank, if everybody's heard of it. I closed it like in July. So I called that bank today to find out if they were going to send me a W-2, a 1099, so I could do my taxes. You know what? I go on Facebook and there's an advertisement from that same bank on the. That's weird.
Oh yeah, definitely. That happens all the time.
Now, is there a coincidence or what?
Yeah. I mean, really, getting rid of social media,
Yes.
should also turn this off. Because these constantly listen to you.
Yeah, well, I didn't get enough interest for them to send me one, so I can go ahead and get my taxes done. I got everything to do them.
Hey, let them try my bank account and they'll realize how skint somebody can be.
Well, I've consolidated everything to one bank now, so it makes it a whole lot easier. They just send it all on.
Are you disappearing, Justin?
Yeah.
I'm with RBS, so I'm really optimistic. Royal Bank of Scotland.
Texas. Okay.
Sounds like a good bank to me. Maybe I'll open it. Can you imagine me going?
Been bailed out about 3 times.
Hey, let me write you a check, and then they look down. Oh, this is from the Bank of Scotland. I'm sure that would be all right.
Won't take that as a good thing.
Justin, by the way, your package arrived today, but they wouldn't let me have it. I've got to pay a customs fee, but I've got it's only like £11, which isn't much. That's fine. I can do that.
Don't declare any value on it.
Why the hell would they?
Damn.
We've
What?
left the EU now, so we're getting shafted from all sides.
It's fine because
the EU have shown their true colours.
the person
now
let me
we've
see the
left there.
package and it had your name on it. I'm like, I'll give it here. And he goes, no, I can't. He goes, there's a customs fee. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I've got to wait for it to be delivered on Monday now because it takes 24 hours for them to process the customs fee.
Oh my
So
God!
I have to wait until Monday to have it.
Good.
As soon as I get it on Monday morning, I will be going and doing a live video. I'll be like, mail call.
I'm surprised they didn't make you go to the post office to pick it up. That's good. They're going to deliver it.
Yeah, they've got to deliver. They won't let me go to the office to pick up because of the COVID.
Oh, right.
Bullshit.
I want to go to that.
See, even Gemma knows.
Yeah, but no, the thing that really. So the post offices are closed there, but yet they're post offices.
They're not closed. They just
open.
won't let us go and pick items up because it's touching things, and yeah, we have to have it.
About 50 posts.
So what's the difference if it's sitting in the post office touching things or in the mail truck touching things
They don't want
or
humans.
sitting on your front stoop touching things?
They don't want humans.
I don't know. It's just we're not allowed to go there because I said to him, "Oh, can I come and collect it like tomorrow, and I'll bring the money with me?" And he said, "No, you have to wait till Monday because it takes 24 hours for us to clear the payment." I'm like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
You gotta love the
I've got to
government.
wait till Monday to get it now, but at least I know it's here. So yay!
Yeah.
At least it was $11 and not like $50. You know.
Yeah, I'll pay some
Really
extortionate
worth,
customs fees before, so I'm used to it.
I mean, 11's a lot nicer. Now when you order stuff on eBay and it's something from another country, they put a warning right on there that there may be extra fees or charges. So I don't have
Yeah,
any.
I'm used to paying customs fees. I'll pay customs fees for like the other day I got a hoodie from an autism channel that I watch a lot, and they put a $22 customs fee on it. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake! So I had to go and pay that and then pick it up. So
That's what
Yay.
it's called a poor tax. That's a poor tax.
Okay, somebody sent
Somebody on
something
here, who
to
got
Drive
charged
Shaft
like
Drew. Hold on, Dave. Somebody
$50?
sent something to Drive Shaft Drew. It was a guitar, right? And the guitar costs like $175, right?
Right.
Right.
And Canada, when they got to his door, Canada wanted him to pay $175 for the guitar. And he
Yeah.
said, fuck you, get that thing off my doorstep. I'm
I
not accepting
refuse that.
delivery.
Back.
And the postal worker took it away, and freaking he just didn't get it, and they had to return it to America, you know, and freaking his friend was like, "Why did you do that?" He's like, "Because I'm not a dude. It cost me $100. It cost me what you paid for the guitar for me to get it.
Yeah.
It cost that much to freaking ship it to Canada, for fuck's sake."
I don't understand Canada. It's like really expensive to send something to Canada, and they're just right there. You know, it's not like we're sending it.
It cost
It's cheaper
$175
to ship
for the
something.
guitar, and then it cost $175 to ship it to him, and then they want him to pay $175 for customs.
Yeah, customs fees, but even regular the postage is
That
so
doesn't make
so
any
high. I don't
sense.
understand
Yeah.
why. So high, you're just
Like
shipping it.
everybody wants $175. No, bullshit.
Right, that's ridiculous.
That was crazy. I mean, when I shipped that guitar to you, Dizzy, for Hazy, it only cost me $75, and I had it professionally boxed up and shipped.
Well, I sent 2 parcels to Dizzy with some bits in. One were £32 and other one were 36.
You know why I think they're charging her £11? Because I think that
Gemma, there you go.
I put the value of the freaking stuff inside the package at about like $15.
Yeah,
and that
don't
equates.
do that.
11 quid is about $15. You get me?
Yeah.
Something like
So
that.
you're out
So
$15 either way you look at it.
yeah, but that's nonsense because the money has already been paid.
Yeah.
Like I paid that much. She shouldn't have to buy it from the freaking postal service. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
That's nonsense.
I know.
They get their pound of flesh.
I don't think that whole freaking cost.
Well, the thing about the post office.
No, dude. No.
Try to get that money out of the post office. When I ship something, I ship with it in mind that I may never see it again.
Yeah.
You'll never get your money back. If you want to
buy it,
Yeah.
she shouldn't have to freaking buy it from the government to receive it.
Yeah, well, if you want to get on it, send it UPS.
To me, that's thuggery.
Not through.
Well, that's like Hazy on the flat rate. That's the same thing. You got to put a dollar value on it. And the first time when I shipped Hazy the branding iron and the 6-pack of Old Chub, I put a dollar value of it of $75 on it, and they turned around and sat there and hit Hazy for a dollar value of roughly 75. Well, it was a little more than 75 pounds, but
for what it was worth. Yeah.
For what it was worth, but he had to pay for the box again. So this time when I sent him the box, I put a dollar value of $5 on it, and they delivered it right to his fucking doorstep.
I just leave it blank. I just put a 0.
Well, you have on flat rate going overseas or going out of the country, you have to put a dollar amount on it.
Yeah, $1 or $5 or something like that. There's a workaround there. Yeah.
Well, I was going to put on it the dollar amount of what the beer cost, and then it wouldn't take that. So, I mean, it was just really picky on what it would take.
Well, that beer probably cost you like $30. It's like $14 a 6-pack here.
Yeah, it's 13 to 14 a 6 here.
Yeah.
So, but he sent me a picture. He made some chili con carne with where is it?
Oh gosh, that sounds so good right now. Some chili con carne.
With chili con carne with the Hatch red chili powder I sent him, and then he drank while he was eating the chili con carne. He was drinking a Golden Monkey beer.
Drink one of your. That's a good combination there, chili and Golden Monkey.
Yep. So, but he enjoyed it.
He didn't like it at first.
What did he think of the beer?
Did it grow on him finally?
Huh?
Did it grow on him finally?
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
T-Dub, you got to go back to last week's show, and you got to look when Hazy came on and he took that first taste of Golden Monkey.
That was my exact reaction to it when I got it. I thought this stuff.
Oh, if facial
And then when I
expression
got
said
to the
anything,
second one, it started. It grew on me. You know, I like it now.
Ian,
yeah, but he didn't like it. Ian,
how you doing,
I mean,
Ian?
period. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, there's a link, Ian.
there's a link in the chat, Ian.
but I think chili. It would be good with chili. That would be a good combination there. Yeah.
I don't think so. I'm joking.
Well, you haven't tried
I
it.
don't know how that would be. I've never had Golden Monkey. I don't know how that would be.
Well, we can
Well,
fix that.
We should send Captain Jerk some Golden
Don't
Monkey.
send me
Don't
any
send me
beer. There's a package store across the street.
Do they carry Golden Monkey?
I don't know.
You'll have to go on the online and find out if anybody carries it where you live.
Sure. I'll do that right now.
Victory Brewing.
New Ian was in bed.
I'll pull an Ernie. Oh, $1,400 stimulus checks. It went from $600 to $1,400.
Oh, that's the next thing I need to find out. Do we have to report that on our taxes?
Yeah.
Are they going to charge us?
The Rothschilds decided to lend a bit more money out.
What are they going to do? Send you a 1099 for that stimulus check?
I don't know, but I would assume
you don't have to do anything for it. I don't think so, but it says $1,400 stimulus checks to come within week of approval. So they're already approved. So about a week.
Senate just has to send it to the president now.
Are you going to get a check, Justin?
What?
You want to get a $1,400 check?
I would like a $1,400 check. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's get the whole country partying.
No, you're going to pay for it. The value, it lowers the value of the dollar, so we'll end up paying for it in the long run.
The next two generations are going to be paying back what they're blowing right now.
We still haven't paid off the Second World War, Johnny.
You know who owns all the money? Do you know all the countries of the world are borrowing money? Yeah, but you know,
I tell you,
the Rothschilds.
The federal government knows how to spend money.
They'll want their money back, and they'll take it out of the next two generations.
Federal government. One thing the federal government knows how to do is spend money. They do a pretty good job.
That is for sure.
Well, and you know what? I'm thankful for the federal government because that's why I have a job. If I have a government, they didn't spend money, I wouldn't be working.
Yeah, let's go get those $50 toilet seats.
Hey,
I've got a New York one.
Those next.
I've got a New York toilet seat.
Yeah. There was an article in the paper several years ago about government spending and how wild it's gotten and everything else, and they had mentioned that they were paying outrageous like $50 for toilet seats, like $60, $70 for hammers. I mean, it was just totally outrageous, the prices they were giving.
$15,000.
One of those
$60
hammers.
$6,000 for a screwdriver, $15,000 for an adjustable wrench. Like thousands of dollars for one tool, not a set of them. Hi.
Hang on.
Hi, little one. How you doing?
Well, hello.
Hello. How you doing? Tom, look who it is.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Say, how old are you? Can you tell me how old you are?
Not old enough.
Apparently not.
You muted him.
No.
Tom, you muted.
Let's say about 2.
Papa's waving at you, but he doesn't.
Between-
Can't turn off the mute. That's too easy.
1.5 and 2. Hi.
They can't hear you.
Tom is muted.
Bob, you're muted. Let me put it in the chat.
Nobody can hear you.
Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. Hey, Iron Man, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Iron Man, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Hi, Elena.
No. Now it shows that he's unmuted. There you go.
Yeah, well, he's
Hi,
unmuted.
Elena.
Yeah, come on, the computer. It's not the computer, it's the user.
I don't know.
That would be me.
Silent? Can't say anything?
That's unusual for her.
Now she knows that people are on the other side, are in there.
Say hello.
Oh, that's priceless. That's priceless. Yeah, a little nervous. Huh? A little shy, huh?
I don't like this
Elena.
attention.
Usually she's talking up a storm.
Of course.
You want to go?
Make a liar out of you, huh?
Where's your nose? Elena,
What is
where's
this?
your nose?
Who are these people?
Where's your nose? Okay. Where's your eye?
Your eye. Where's your eye?
She's
Where's your
blinking.
eye?
She's blinking.
Where's your ear?
Nope, she's not there yet.
Oh, okay. Ah, okay. You got teeth?
Gotta wait a little while.
You got teeth?
Show me teeth.
She's adorable. I think she knows. I'm pretty sure she knows it too.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
Easily.
Hey,
Where's Papa?
Oh, she wants down. She's had enough.
okay.
I'm going in.
All right.
I'm getting down, taking a nap.
Good night.
Good night.
No.
I'll just leave the
Good
headphones on.
night.
Night.
Everybody stay safe.
Yeah, you're not walking around the garage, so you don't need that.
Angel's under here.
Oh, yellow birds in the neighborhood. Okay.
Oh boy.
Just got a
I didn't do
call,
it.
Tom. I'm not going, mate. I'll chat to you in a bit.
All right. Johnny's gone. Okay.
Johnny had some business to take care of, I guess.
He's got to do some paperwork.
I
Okay.
couldn't wait till I get my new place. They don't have it ready for me yet. They're going to paint the walls a grayish blue, which is what I wanted. I'm going to get
Okay, so
laminate flooring.
okay, for as long as this is taking, it sounds like they're painting the fence over there.
No, this has been, it's not, it's a communication thing with the owners. It'll be worth the wait. It's going to be a nice place. I looked at the one they're doing for my neighbor upstairs. He's an artist, and he wanted it painted white because he has a studio. And he said the colors on his paintings, if they painted the walls, blue, it would make his paintings look odd. So they were painting it white. I was talking to the guy painting it. And it's like, this guy wanted it painted white. That's cool.
Bye bye.
And I asked them what color they were going to paint mine. And they said, well, like a gray blue color. And I go, really? They're on, oh, I love blue. And then the laminate, I said, what are they going to do with the floor? And they said they're going to put like a hardwood laminate floor down. And I said, super rock and roll. That's what I want. It's going to be nice when they get it done.
Is it in the same complex, David, or you?
Yeah, it's in the same building. It'll be, I don't know exactly which unit it's going to be, but I know the artist is getting the one that's right upstairs. He's getting the one I wanted, but if I get the one next door, I'd be happy, you know.
Okay.
But everything's, and I've gotten rid of a whole lot of junk. So, I mean, you're going to walk into my place and you're not going to see anything sitting out. There's going to be a place for everything. And this place is kind of junky. You know, I've never really been able to keep this place satisfactorily clean, but it'll be different.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Well, if we get a $1,400 stimulus check, well, then I'm gonna be able to get my lizard skin.
That'll be your lizard skin. Just think how things drop out of the sky, Tom. There's your
Tom. If you get a $1,400 stimulus check, you know, you could buy like 10 skulls.
I still like what Jimmy did the other day, sitting there talking about the skulls and the third brake light, and he says, "No, do one on each side, make it turn signal and brake lights."
You can do that.
But yeah, you have 5 vehicles. You could buy 10.
I got 5. I only got 2 vehicles.
But
how'd you come up with 5? He's got that and the other car. And I can't remember.
I got the Camaro, and then I got the Equinox.
And then you have the belt sander.
Well, at least he doesn't have to register the belt sander with DMV as a vehicle.
I think there's a bicycle in the basement.
Hey, skull on that. He doesn't have a basement.
There are no basements in Las Vegas, Captain Jerk. Sorry.
And he got rid of the 4-wheeler or the 3-wheeler, so that's not his anymore.
The 3-wheeler last December, T-Dub took back to Texas with him.
Yeah, so he doesn't have that. Now here in North Carolina, you'd have to register that as a vehicle and put a license.
And the snow sled.
What snow? We don't get snow.
I would consider that a motorcycle.
I had you going for a second.
No, what's snow?
Look at him.
No, well, wait, hold
snow?
it. Did you see the end of my last video I posted?
What, you got a snow shovel?
No, I did not.
No, we had snow on the ground. I was standing in my driveway looking at.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you guys do get snow from time to time. It's not very often, but you know, I know you do.
Yeah. What?
You remember last winter? I told you, my friend Adam lives in Las Vegas, right where you do. You know, well, you know, he lives in Las Vegas at least. Well, anyway, he lives in Las Vegas, and he was driving down the strip, and there was inches of snow on the strip.
Yeah.
It wasn't sticking; it was melting, you know. But it was falling from the sky, and it was like pretty decent snow. I was like, holy crap, that's nuts.
Flakes about this big. Yeah, we had big old flakes.
Yeah, I remember. It was freaking. It was sticking a little. Like in some spots, it was sticking, and in some places on the streets, you could even see it a little bit. I'm like, it's really coming down in Vegas. Holy crap!
Well, that's
we got hardly anything here last year. Like we got hardly anything this year. This is the most snow we've got all year.
Now, didn't you just go through a big storm?
Yeah, this is the most snow we got all year.
Okay.
We just got like a little
most of it's gone.
A little powder, you know, a little powdering like about a week ago. That's it.
Yeah.
We haven't had a snow, quote unquote,
yesterday
snow in 2 years.
It's gone already.
It hasn't snowed here in 2 years.
At 70 degrees. Today we're 64, and tomorrow we're going to be 63.
Here, let me see. Hang on.
You reminded me, I do not want to forget about Kenny tomorrow. I totally forgot about him last Saturday. I caught him on Sunday because they canceled church.
Mhm.
Poor weather, bad weather.
Okay.
But Saturday, I missed him. I totally forgot. Or is that the day he went on? It
Really a lot up there. There's a couple inches on the ground.
was last
No,
Saturday the day he went on a little bit
Last Sunday he was there all day.
all day.
I haven't got here. You want to see what I did for you tomorrow? Hang on. You guys going on a road trip?
That's the original freaking blind that was there.
Uh-oh, I'm getting dizzy already.
You going on a road trip? Oh.
The original blind that came with the apartment. All those years ago.
It's turning yellow and falling off of the window.
So there's only like 3 or 4 inches out there. That's what she said.
Well, see, down here, that would be a major snow for us. Like we get like 6 inches.
Well, no, I mean that's what's stuck to the ground right now, like 3 or 4 inches. That's it.
But like we haven't gotten over an inch in like 2 years.
That's what she said.
There's nothing in the trunk except wires.
So you're going to get that expensive paint that the federal government is going to pay for. It'll give you something to use spend some of that check on.
I'm spending some of that cash.
Yes, sir.
You guys want to watch?
So I don't have enough money in my account to pay for my freaking internet bill this month, so I'm gonna have to send them a money order.
Doo-doo.
Well, I have it in cash.
You get a paper.
I have it in cash. I just don't have it in my friggin' account.
So they send you a paper
get
bill
this.
every month.
I can't get to my bank to make a freaking deposit.
Can you call? Oh, you have cash, so you can't go to the bank. Okay, I got it. So you're going to go buy a money order and mail it to the internet company, whatever it is.
Yep.
Like Spectrum or whatever you have.
Comcast.
Well, you know, Spectrum owns Comcast.
Well, I think everybody either has Comcast or Cox.
I didn't even know Comcast was. I thought they got bought by Spectrum because when I get my bill,
No, they're not. They're not Spectrum. They're Xfinity now.
well, see, when the transaction goes through the bank, it says Comcast on it.
Hmm.
But I'm old school,
I'm
so I write
Spectrum.
checks. I send them a check for everything, but I write a check to Spectrum, and then it says it was processed through Comcast.
I think T-Dub, isn't Comcast what you got down there in Texas?
No, Spectrum.
Spectrum?
And you know what the
Yep.
weird thing is when you go on and you run that, you go on that website. It's called something SpeedNet.
The parent company of Xfinity is Comcast. Comcast is an NBC satellite.
Okay.
Its subsidiaries, the subsidiaries of Comcast are Xfinity and NBC Universal.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
So Comcast actually owns NBC and Universal.
Well, see what happens if you run that program called like SpeedNet. It tells you what your internet speed is. It'll say that the server I'm on is the University of North Carolina. That's where my internet comes from. It's the University of North Carolina. And then I pay it to Spectrum, and then they process payment, and it says on my bank statement that I paid Comcast. I don't keep up with it. I just do it.
Spectrum Cable. Let's see. The parent company is Charter.
They all seem to own each other. But I thought Spectrum was like Charter and Comcast.
Nope.
And Time
Charter
Warner.
is owned by Liberty.
Oh, you're kidding me. That's crazy.
Liberty Media. And here's a list of, and they are a wholly owned. They're a private. Well, not a private company, but they are their own company, Liberty Media. They're not owned by anybody.
So they are the parent company of all of them. Huh?
And let's see. Liberty owns the Atlanta Braves, Sirius XM Satellite Radio, Formula One Group, Drone Racing League, Associated Partners LP, IdeasNet, Inrix, Cronky Arena Company, Live Nation.
Well, there's some money in that.
Savin.
Oh, wow.
Well, they own different percentages of these ones, you know. That's all Formula One Group. Then there's Liberty Sirius XM Group. They own that completely. They own the Atlanta Braves, and they call it the Braves Group.
And
They
you
used to
wonder why
own
we're
Stars
all-
I
Media.
thought Ted Turner owned the Braves.
He sold them.
They bought out a bunch of freaking Time
He
Warner.
sold out. He sold out to Time Warner, I think.
They used to own Court TV. They used to own 2 CBS affiliates. They did own Stars Media at one point. They did own DirecTV, but a lot of that is owned by AT&T now because AT&T owns Time Warner.
And they use all of AT&T lines that were laid in the 70s.
Yep.
It's all that fiber optic stuff they laid in the 70s that we're still only using a percentage of.
Yeah.
So, telling you.
That's why we could have. That's why we can keep
the prices up and the speed low.
And it doesn't really matter because everything's either owned by Sony Media or Viacom.
Yeah, or AT&T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if AT&T is owned by Viacom.
Well, I had to make one of those customer service calls today, and I was talking to somebody in India, and it was a very positive outcome. She was very nice and all, and she did help me out. But it's like, okay, you're able to talk to me because AT&T laid a fiber optic cable, and I'm talking through a cable that's laying on the bottom of the ocean right now, which is about the size of a garden hose. It's like I think about stuff like that. It's like I can't believe this.
The transatlantic cables,
person, and they're on the other side of the world. I mean,
the transatlantic cables are about this big around.
Well, somebody said a size of a garden hose, but anyway, it's small compared to everything. Really, if it was about the round as a basketball, it would still be amazing.
The Nevada test site, they were upgrading everything to fiber optics. Now, the Nevada test site is a huge area, and what you have around this huge area are little camps going around that do different things. Mm-hmm. And they're upgrading everything with fiber optic cable because base camp is in Mercury, Nevada. And here's Jimmy. And so then Jimmy, so then they're upgrading everything with fiber optic cable. And this one guy got really pissed, and I don't know what was wrong with him or anything else, but he took a 2x4, and there was this roll of fiber optic cable sitting on the kit and ready as it's being laid. And as it's being laid, he's smashing the cable with the 2x4.
All right.
I don't think you could smash it.
He's now in Leavenworth making little rocks out of big rocks.
Nice, dude.
Well, when they did that about 5 years ago, everywhere you went, they had the roads tore up, some kind of construction going on.
Nothing.
I finally talked to somebody that worked for the sewer plant, and I said, "Well, what is all this? What are they tearing?" He said that's AT&T, and because we have so many colleges and universities around here, that they're running fiber optic lines everywhere. So everything around here is on fiber optic now. About 5 years ago, they ripped everything up and did that. And I said, well, I imagine AT&T had to put these people up in hotels and motels, prime, and they paid good money for that.
What's that, for the contractors?
Workers.
For the contractors? Hell no, they didn't.
Yeah. And I wonder, it was so annoying. Everywhere you went, they had not just some little inconvenience. They would have like a whole road ripped up,
Well, if they're ripping up a road, it's not for fucking fiber, man.
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing?
Well, they have to run the lines somewhere. So
yeah, but those pipes are already designed so they can run lines in them.
So
Well,
I
it did some
merged with CBS.
Some good things came out of it, though. They would build a whole brand new sidewalk, and they put all the new lights up and everything.
Yeah, that was probably federal infrastructure money that
That
was paying for it all.
or AT&T.
You know, they're improving the roads and freaking whatnot.
Yeah, but that's all done. They finished with that about 5 years ago. For about a year there, though, it's like, what the heck are they doing? Everywhere you go, they about.
Okay.
Well, hey, T-Dub, last year weren't they laying fiber optic in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, they
Frontier
have
was.
more colleges and universities per capita, around where I live, and they.
Yeah, the good thing is they don't have to dig up roads to run fiber out here because we run it on a pole.
Yeah, because that's so much better. We
No,
don't have
you're not.
Well,
infrastructure
in reality,
New England, do we?
it is because you want them blasting fucking new roads to put piping in because that's what they got to do up here. It's all granite, dude. They don't just dig and put a new road pipe in. They got to blast.
Really,
So-
you have like bedrock or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
because
but
there's
in
never any down lines in New England.
most part of this state, you can't put a shovel in a foot in the ground unless it's old farm pasture that's already been worked.
I've never heard
True.
of having optical cables under overhead, but I guess they could do it.
Oh, they do
We
it.
got a lot of slate here
Every
too,
city
buddy.
around here is run like that.
We got
Yeah,
a lot
well,
of slate here, a lot of shale, a lot of quartz.
Well, David, if it costs you $150 a foot to bury it, and then only $75 to hang it, $75 a foot to hang it from the air, what are you going to do?
Well, and when you have a storm come through and rips it all down,
That's because the pole companies are spending time now fucking clearing trees around the poles. Oh, yeah, they never did that before. Now they do.
Now they're doing it because.
Oh yeah, they clear a 10-foot swath on either side of them trees now.
Now they're saving money. They figured it out. Maybe a little maintenance here.
Oh, it does.
Well,
It does. It
if you
saves
want-
tons.
If you want a real kick, drive around Vegas. You could sit there and you drive around Vegas and just do this valley in a circumference going around. And you can tell right where the 1970 construction stopped, and then there was a void a little bit for the construction. And then you can tell where it picked up, because when it picked up, they started burying everything. So
Yeah.
as you go around Vegas, you'll sit there and see telephone poles and lines and everything going. And then as you get further out in the valley, all of a sudden those go away and everything's buried.
Yeah,
Right.
you go a block up the street here where I live now.
Right.
It's all strung on poles here where I am.
Right.
So the next block over, all the poles disappear. All the lines are.
All right. Now imagine the cost of putting all those poles underground.
Well, no, they did it long time
No,
ago.
I'm just saying. All those poles you got up now, try putting all that shit under the ground. It
No,
ain't
they
gonna
won't
happen.
do that because
It ain't going to happen.
they won't put that underground. That'll always.
No, it isn't going to happen. Everybody's backyards or where the poles are running and everything. And
Backyard sidewalks, main roads.
Could you
Yeah,
imagine
they're
what
not
New
gonna
York
take
City
the
would look
poles
like
deep.
right now if they never put the lines underneath the ground?
Huh?
oh yeah,
They went
How
through
would
and-
LA look? How would New York look if they never put the lines under the ground?
Well, see, like if you go a block down from me, it's like being in New York. It's a downtown area. There's tall buildings.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It's downtown.
It's
I don't live
Winston-Salem,
in
isn't it? Or
Yeah, but
Raleigh?
look it up. Winston-Salem's no little town anymore. It's no joke.
No, it's not. It wasn't.
City
It
now.
wasn't before. That's where all the tobacco was.
mm-hmm.
Now it's all research. It's all biotech and all medical. We have 2 major medical centers, not just one. And
What about Raleigh, Durham?
they bring the people in on a helicopter.
What about Raleigh, Durham?
Well, that's the other one.
Mhm.
Because you got Duke.
Notice that all of those freaking town names are the names of cigarette brands.
Yeah. Well,
Raleigh, Durham.
it's the brand of a cigarette.
I smoked Bull Durhams. I smoked Raleighs. I
Well,
smoked
either they name the town after
Salem's
the
before
cigarette
us.
or the cigarette after the town.
Winston's.
I don't recall a Marlboro, North Carolina though.
No, but there is a Marlboro, Connecticut in the Tobacco Valley.
Anna Marlboro, Mass. Anna Marlboro, New Hampshire.
There's a lot of Marlboro around here, bud.
Uh-huh.
That's for
But
certain.
Marlboro is Philip Morris, and they're down here. They're right in there
Oh, yeah.
neck with R.J.
Oh, yeah.
Reynolds. They're
I'll
both.
tell you this as well. Connecticut grows the freaking most prestigious wrapper leaf for freaking cigars. They use our wrapper leaf that we grow here to roll some of the best cigars in the world.
Yeah, they do. I knew that because I used to smoke cigars. And
my cousin actually works for a cigar wrapping company in South Windsor.
Well, if you read the package that cigars comes in, it'll tell you where the components of the cigar came from. It'll tell you where the wrap. And they come from Connecticut.
And I have tons of cigar boxes around here somewhere.
Well, I'll give you something to do to sit there and read all those.
Not a big cigar smoker here, but my brother is. Jerry is. Jerry loves a cigar after dinner.
I like cigars. I do. But I don't see myself smoking
Occasionally.
many.
I don't smoke anything anymore.
Well, Jimmy, you missed the belt sander races.
Belt sander racing?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
It was cool. It was
Yeah,
dope.
we opened up the show belt sanding races.
Very nice.
Yeah, we're already talking round 2 here. Richard was.
The last time we did belt sander races when I was younger, yeah, somebody went to the hospital with a broken ankle.
What happened? Did the cord get wrapped?
You got to watch it because Richard was the one that brought the Porter cable up, and he kept standing behind Nancy's truck. And then one time his belt sander went right at his legs, and I never seen that guy move so fast.
No, actually, the time of somebody's ankle got broken was not the last time. I apologize. That wasn't the last time.
Well, if you're not running on an approved track, it's like.
That's what I told him. Get some 2x4s or something.
That make it too easy.
You're supposed to have a drag strip.
Yeah, the whole.
Then the contest would be to see
I want to go whichever way they want to go, for as long as that 100-foot cord lets them.
Now that the test would be to see which belt sander jumps the 2x4 first. Jumps the track.
Hurdles.
Well, you can send a belt sander over a jump. Just get some plywood.
2x4.
I don't know. When they were doing that racing, they had the track set up.
Yeah.
Just right. You got the measurements, and you could build any power tool to run down that track.
Mm-hmm. The first time I saw belt sanding racing was on Home Improvement with Tim Allen.
Yeah, I don't know.
What they did is they had a 20-foot track that was just troughs with 2x4s, and the belt sander fit in there and bounced off the side and everything. That's no fun. You need the belt sander to hook a hard left and go.
No, because then you don't know who the fuck won.
Well, it's not winning; it's watching.
Oh, well, it's not a race if you're not freaking, That's when you're just screwing with tools,
Well, the Black & Decker belt sander was the fastest. The Chinese knockoff was the second fastest. Or no, let me rephrase that. The Porter cable was the fastest. The Black & Decker was the slowest, and the Chinese knockoff was in the middle.
Oh, I see. Yeah, man, you got to build it so it stays in the track. You can put dollies on it and shit to keep it in there. Freaking, that was pretty cool shit. I always wanted to do it.
You could
I was hoping it took off,
Mm-hmm.
I even tried to get our club to build a track, but like only 3 or 4 people were interested in it. So,
yeah, well, we tried to do this since I told Richard the story of one day I was coming out in the garage and I heard Pat and his friend who lived down the street, Jack, sitting there.
Just one day you were coming out and
they were in junior high and they were just laughing like little high school girls on prom night. And they sit there and turn out and they sit there and they had the 100-foot cord and they weren't going down the driveway. They were going down the street.
Yeah.
Sander. And I sat there, and so I told Richard that story, and then Richard says, well, when I come up for New Year's Day dinner, He said, I said, go, yeah. And he says, yeah. He says, I'm bringing my belt sander. So we've been trying to do this since January 1st.
Okay, here we go. For more than 2 decades, Birdies in Reading, Pennsylvania, has held a fundraiser called Birdies in Belt Sander Race. Riders sit on and race handheld belt sanders on a 40-foot-long plywood track. All team entry fees was $50 person.
They're strong enough to
Food
carry
sales and T-shirt sales are donated to the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. Their most recent race was July 16th, 2016.
I guess they could carry a rider.
Like I said, it didn't grow.
Well, you know, the belt sander.
Wait, my fat ass sitting on this thing?
Yeah.
My fat ass sitting on this thing?
Well, yeah, it probably has about 1,000. What's the wattage on that motor?
It's probably a quarter horse or half, maybe.
Yeah, well, that like those e-bikes, those electric bicycles, you can get them like 350 watts or 500 watts. 500 watts will get you down the road on one of those things.
Yeah.
So you're talking about going like 20 miles an hour, and it's only 500 watts, and you could think a belt sander probably draws about a kilowatt.
Yeah, but it's all about the gearing.
Well, I'm sure that belt sanders are already geared way down low, so they probably would carry a person. Not very fast, but
there's 2 different classes. There's stock and modified.
You can modify your belt sander.
There's no class.
Can you see 2 guys at a bar sitting there going, dude, I took my belt sander apart and I doubled the windings on the motor. Man, it's going to haul.
Hey, you could put 2 motors on it. Double the voltage. How about that? 220. Put it on 220.
I can't imagine that a freaking belt sander motor is very torquey. You might want to freaking replace the motor from belt sander with the motor from, I don't know, a nice torquey drill.
Yeah.
Well, they might replace the motor with another motor. That's probably how they can.
Heck, if you want to do a torquey motor and it works off of DC.
I got the perfect one. You ready?
Do a starter motor for a car.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong. Now, what you could do is
It's all torque. It's all torque, but the only problem with that is it's not meant to run that long. So
the motor will burn out.
They heat up quick.
Well, see, what you could do is get a 3-wheeler or a 4-wheeler and put a generator on it, and then have a real long extension cord, and then have a belt sander out there in front.
Which one of you? Hold on.
To keep up with
Hold on. Ready? You ready, Dave?
Oh, hold it. Wait. Let me present you, Cap.
Which one of you has not had this drill?
I've had that drill.
I don't have it.
And my dad.
This is the Black & Decker wrist breaker.
Nope.
In fact, when I went to my mom's like 2 years ago to help her put her lights up,
I have a different version of that one.
I used that exact drill. It still worked.
Yeah. This is the wrist breaker 5000 right here.
My dad died 10 years ago, and that was
Wrist breaker 5000.
If you break this drill, you're probably a freaking moron. Or
now I need to go.
Now
I need to go get that drill.
It's almost impossible to kill this thing. This is the torquiest drill that you're gonna find out there, dude. This thing is sick.
Well, you keep me at the Black & Decker. It ain't nothing.
I was amazed at how well that drill worked. I thought it was garbage, but it works real well.
Oh, they'll do the job. I'm not saying they won't do the job. A Black & Decker will do the job. But I have fucking drills that'll fucking destroy both hands.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's amazing how much torque those things.
This is a home version.
Yeah, you just bought that at Kmart.
In the home or the home shop.
Yeah.
See?
I mean, Kmart, Sears and Kmart sold that drill.
Dude, I got a freaking Black & Decker or Craftsman rather from back in the fucking the 70s.
You still have the handle.
It doesn't even have reverse. It'll rip your hand off.
But I'm saying this is Black & Decker.
Yeah.
This thing's nasty.
That's the one I used when I was at my mother's house. That was my dad. My dad.
For a Black & Decker drill,
you got
this is nasty.
Yeah, that one will do the job. That
I'm
drill.
not saying this is the nastiest drill ever. I'm just saying this is the nastiest Black & Decker ever.
No, I'm telling you, dude, that I don't know. Maybe. We need a race.
This thing has broken so many people's wrists. I can call 5 people that I know for certain right now who have broke their wrist with this drill.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, you know, they might be a little
Well,
soft,
did
you know.
It
So,
might be.
did you put notches in the handle then?
Right?
No, not on this particular drill, but other people that have had this one privately, and they broke their wrist using their own drill, own version of this. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that old stock, that old school stuff.
Well, the one that I was holding up was a 1/2-inch chuck drill, Black & Decker, and that's why the handle was on the side, because that thing's a torque monster. That thing will rip your arm off.
This one doesn't have the handle, but it has a hole for it.
Black & Decker.
It's got the hole for it. It just doesn't have the handle.
Well, when I was working for the nonprofit and doing the scrapping for them, I had a amount of ice to a workbench, and they had drills there. They had some lousy tools there.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, you know, these drills aren't going to do the trick. I'm going to bring my own drill from home that plugs into the wall, and it did the trick. I needed a 3/8 drill. I needed to drill these holes to put these big bolts down in. And everything they had was it wouldn't even come close to it. So I did. I brought my own drill from home and did it.
Here's another thing I wanted to show you guys.
Make yourself big, Tom. Present yourself.
Last mask.
Yeah, make yourself big.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but this stuff will fold out. I mean, to be 9 feet from the tape down. So I mean, and they got it different widths. But this is pretty cool. I mean, it saves a lot of masking time.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's got the tape right on the tape.
Yeah, it's right on the tape.
I've seen it. Good stuff.
Huh.
So, but yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
That's one thing I like better about Zoom is that you have control. That if you want to see the person, want the full screen of the person, that will let you do it.
You can do that in StreamYards too.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I never learned how to do it then. So.
Same thing. You just click on it.
Just click, and you're there.
Yep.
But Jimmy, we decided when I get the money together that when I get the lizard skin, we're going to do the first application live on my show on Friday.
Oh heck yeah, man!
He's going to do that when he gets a stimulus check.
What stimulus check?
I'm buying lizard skin.
Did you know there's a $1,400 stimulus check coming out in about a week?
That ain't happening.
Well, yeah. Okay.
We'll all be broke. That'll kill us.
It ain't gonna do any good anyways.
It's already been approved.
Yeah, you're just going to end
up.
with
$1.9 trillion.
Yeah, that was all approved months ago.
No, just recently.
Oh, a month ago, anyways. But they only gave us 6 instead.
Yeah, well,
this is a $1,400 one. This is a different one.
They were supposed to give us.
Well, they wanted to give us $2,000 at the beginning, and so then the idiots in Congress sat there and bumped heads, so they sent out 600.
Yeah.
The 1,400 is to put back the $2,000 they originally wanted to give.
Right, that's the difference.
Right. They should just send $2,000.
Yeah.
I think they ought to just scrap the 600 and just give us all $2,000
a month.
I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Heck, I could use another $2,000.
$2,000 a month to solve everything, you know?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, they can keep saying.
You guys, all you guys in the Capitol in Washington and everything else, stop your expensive trips, stop your expensive dinners, stop all your expenses. Period, and give back to the people who put you in office.
Yeah, they've been holding on to this money since World War II, so they need to start.
That's why World War II isn't paid off.
because that money was all in the bank. That's what.
Yeah. Making interest.
Mm-hmm. And who sets the interest rates? The federal government.
Still paying off Vietnam.
Yeah.
Well, then how come I'm not getting any check? I was there.
Right.
I was there.
You should be getting it.
Oh, they're still paying for the war effort for all the helicopters and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all the helicopters there's some part on those helicopters that was made out of gold. It was like the windows had like a gold mesh in them or something like that. And I don't even remember why, but that was one of the components. And that helicopter was made out of gold.
Did you remember some of the videos of when they sat there and overran Hanoi, and as they were evacuating Hanoi, that they were taking Huey helicopters after they landed and shut down, and all the people offloaded, they were shoving them overboard and sitting there making room for the next copter to come in?
Yeah. I'm fully aware of what they did. They're all sitting on the bottom of the ocean.
That the Navy threw overboard.
And
they're over helicopters lined up, sitting there by the hundreds, lined up, and they're all stripped to the freaking frame.
They're defunct. They're not safe to fly. Can't sell them.
No. In Vietnam, they're all stripped. There's nothing left but bare bones.
Mm-hmm.
They're all stripped to the heel.
Mm-hmm.
There's hundreds of them over there lined up by the hundreds.
Worth a lot of money. They got all the good stuff off.
When we bailed and left everything.
Well, that's what the United States military does. They're litter bugs. You know,
It's cheaper that way.
They leave shit everywhere.
You know what it costs to bring all that shit home?
I understand. I'm not freaking criticizing. I'm just saying that's the way it is.
More than what it's worth.
Oh, and then when you bring it home, it floods the market and everything becomes wicked fucking cheap.
Wicked.
Yeah, no one do
do you remember the Jeeps that they used in World War II? Wheel vehicles? Okay, which was the predecessor to the Jeeps that we have now.
The Willys, yeah.
It disturbed me that they threw so many of those Jeeps overboard. But then later on, I found out that they would not be street legal. They would not be legal to drive those on the road. But it was a shame that they threw all those overboard. Now, some of them got saved and were resold, and people. I think that's what got Jeeps started. You know, Jeeps used to be kind of like VWs.
You got to understand though, if they brought all that home, it wouldn't have been good. It cost too much to bring it home to bring it back. All right.
Oh, well, I know that.
There was no profit in it.
Right. And then it floods the market, and now you can't sell one of those things if you fucking want to.
Yeah, I know that now, Jimmy. But when I found out about it when I was like in my 20s, like that's so stupid. Why
what you should have done?
What
you should have done if you really hurt you is put the money together and go harvest some of them out of the ocean.
No, some of them didn't get thrown in the ocean. You could go buy one that was not thrown in the ocean.
Yeah,
but they didn't come from overseas. They didn't freaking come back. They were here.
They were left.
Not all the Jeeps left.
Remember in the back of the comic books and the magazines back in this is for me, in the 50s and the 60s. In the 80s. The last page was buy government surplus Jeeps.
Well, you know what, Tom, somebody gave me, or I bought, I can't remember. I had stacks of magazines from the 40s and 50s and 60s. They were Popular Mechanics. And something else 50, 60. And I spent weeks going through all of those magazines. That was very fascinating. What they did back in the 50s. And what kind of.
In that government surplus that they were selling back then, that's stuff that never left the country.
Yeah. That's what I was saying, is that they were talking about it. They even described the pallet or the crate that your Jeep would be delivered in. They gave you dimensions of the Jeep, how it was, how much it weighed, whether when we deliver it, is it going to be at a residential and everything else. And I'm sitting there going, and it was like for $600. Now $600 back in the late 60s, early 70s was a chunk of change. It still is a chunk of change. But
But back then the car cost $2,000.
Yeah. But then you sit there and you realize that for $600 you get a Willys Jeep. It wasn't street legal. You had to do a whole bunch of stuff.
You had to do a bunch of stuff to it to drive it on the street. You couldn't.
Yeah, but you can get one for $600.
The same thing with the Hummers. You got to do a bunch of stuff to them to get them road legal. Hell, when the military's done with them, you got to do like freaking like $25,000 worth of work just to get it to freaking run and freaking drive right.
Exactly. And
they put those freaking Humvees through more than just their paces. Why do you think there's stacks of them? Literally stacks of them over in Iraq right now, like junkyards full.
Military. I will verify that when I drove a government vehicle, I drove it really nice and I didn't abuse it at all.
Right. Right.
And if you believe me, I got a bridge in Arizona I can sell you.
Yeah, I believe you, bud.
Yeah.
No, show me that bridge. I think I got some. I think I got some money right here.
Yeah, you got your stimulus check, so there you go.
Oh, you're going to use your stimulus check? Okay, Pat.
Oh yeah, because I'm getting one of those.
Yeah.
Tom, I have a buddy that was
you can pay your internet bill.
He was in the army. He was a tank guy, right?
Yeah.
And let's just say he's a little crazy, all right? And at one point he was getting yelled at for the way he was running the tank through the practice areas and whatnot, right? Because he's like full throttle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's going to break, it'll break.
He lucked out. He lucked out one day. He's out there doing the same shit he normally does, right? And he's beating the shit out of this thing, just full throttle, crashing walls and embankments and whatnot, over cars without even hesitating. His commander was about to fucking shut it down and fucking read him the riot act.
Yeah.
But like the higher up was there and saw what he was doing. And he's like, no, you don't. You call a camera crew over right now and you film this guy. That's how we want people running our tanks in war. And you have to know, and they have to know that you could do that. So he ended up being they made a training video of him driving to prove that that's how it's supposed to be run.
There you go. Came out.
He still ended up leaving on a medical, but yeah. He was crazy.
I had a
film made a film movie.
Hey, Jimmy,
what's up, Dan?
My buddy was probably had the same mentality. His name was Jake, and he was a flare kicker off a AC-130 gunships.
Yeah.
And he was out there way left than anybody else. Okay. Yeah. There was everybody else's world, and then up here was Jake's world. And I mean, up here was Jake's world.
I understand.
And so he was out there, and they were over the Ho Chi Minh Trail one night and sitting there beating the shit out of convoys and everything else and the whole 9 yards. And all of a sudden he started calling AAA up at the gunship. And it was his job to sit there and tell the pilot where the AAA's coming up from, because the ramp's down and he's looking over the ramp. So the pilot's juking this big 130 all over the place, trying to miss the AAA. Jake's hooked onto an inertial reel, a parachute harness with an inertial reel tied onto his back, because he's looking over the ramp, sitting there trying to see flares and kicking flares out and calling AAA. Well, they hit an air pocket and he bounced off the aircraft, and now he's out there in the slipstream behind the aircraft, hooked onto his inertial reel, and he keys his microphone. He says, "Sir, permission to come aboard, sir." And the pilot sat there, "Fuck, Jake, what's going on?" He says, "Well, I'm hanging out here on the back end by the ramp, bouncing up against the tail. Do you want to get some people to pull me back in?" And if it was anybody else, they'd be screaming like a high school girl going, "Get me the fuck out of here. Help, 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 get me." But no, kind, cool, and collective Jake.
Don't you mind
come aboard?
Come aboard, sir.
You got to follow protocol.
The pilot yelled at him and said, "Idiot, you're not in the fucking Navy either."
Well, it was some kind of ship.
Yeah. But I remember that night when he came back, he was just he got back from that mission, and we were in the NCO club, and we were just sitting there, and he told me that story. I couldn't believe it.
Hey, man, when you get addicted to adrenaline,
Guy could have died,
it's just another day, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's just another day.
It's a buzz that they get.
He lived to tell about it,
Yeah.
Yeah, he told his grandkids
he
about
knew
it.
he was somewhat safe. You know?
Well, like
He
I
lived
said,
to tell his grandchildren about it.
he was my age. He was single, and he ordered a brand new Harley. So when he got Travis Air Force Base, he had to go to a Harley dealership, and his bike was sitting there, and he was riding across the country.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lovely.
And he was from, I think, South Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. So that's you get 30 days leave when you come back from in country. And that's what he was doing his 30
And
days.
he went to the Harley dealership, picked up his Harley.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool.
But it was
He deserved it.
Him telling that story was just downright spooky. I mean, it's bouncing. I mean, you got the ramp that came down, the C-130, the ramp comes down like this, and then the top goes up like this. And when you go up to a back of it, it's on an angle like this, so it goes like this when they open. And so he's bouncing up against this in the slipstream, sitting there going, permission to come aboard. That's amazing.
Can you imagine? So he didn't freak out or anything. He said, if you don't mind,
look at it.
I'd like to get back on the plane. I'm sitting out here in the middle.
It's pitch black out. You're in a pitch black airplane. The only light you got coming in is the red light coming in from in there. You're bouncing up on the back. You're 1,500 feet above the ground. They're still shooting down there, and you got AAA coming up on you, and you keyed the mic saying, permission to come aboard, and you say it in nice calm.
It's like, well, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back on the plane.
I would have been screaming like a little bitch. Get me the fuck out of here. So that
he should have got a medal. He got a motorcycle for that. I started to say he should have got a medal for that. No, we got a motorcycle out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the same C-130 one time, they're sitting there. I'd had two F-4s that I would sit there and launch. One would be the Nightbird that would cover gunships. The C-130, the belly was all black. It was a dark aircraft, and all it would carry was air-to-air munitions. And then my Daybird was a mud mover, and it would carry 700, 500-pound bombs. So I just launched my Daybird, and I'm sitting on top of my revetment, and I'm talking to a couple of Thai guards right there. And the C-130s were coming in, and they would let the gunships come in first because they were lower on fuel because the F-4s would hit tankers and refuel. So the AC-130 was coming in, and this is at Ubon, and he's got to be like about 5 miles out from the field. And all of a sudden, somebody started taking pot shots at him, Jake was telling me. And he said the pilot was pissed because this guy was shooting at us every day this week. And the pilot brought it up into one orbit and just sat there in orbit and fired everything down to where this guy was at. Now, if anybody knows anything about a gunship, is they will orbit a football field, and they will put a shell in every square inch of that football field in one orbit. He did one orbit, launched everything, the 105, the 40 millimeter, the 20 mil, everything off the side of that gun, the gunship down, and they just blasted that guy. And he sat there, and the pilot pulled it out, sat there and dropped the flaps in the gear, finished his landing, and sat there and said, we'll never hear from that son of a bitch again. Quiet.
I
learned is to listen. When someone tells their story about something that happened.
I'm about to leave the basement.
Easy.
Oh my God!
I'm about to leave the basement.
Easy.
Oh, I'm about to leave the basement. I've been in the basement for about 20 minutes.
Well, you're supposed to say hello or some shit and like the chat, man.
I haven't got chat. I'm on my phone.
Oh.
And whose fault is that?
Right.
It's probably this vaporizer's fault.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Probably.
So how did you like that chili powder?
It's fucking delicious.
You like that?
Yeah, it's absolutely delicious. And
there's there's a web address on it there if you want more.
I've got a nice kick to it as well.
Yeah, I knew it would. T-Dubby's got some of the New Mexico red hash chili peppers, hazy chili
Oh,
powder.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll type out a recipe I got for you to make let's see, what is it? Santa Fe, New Mexico style enchiladas.
Tom, you're a fucking YouTuber. Make a video.
Yeah.
Hi, Elena. Hi, everybody. Hi, Elena.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, it's really nice, Tom. Those beers as well. After I drunk those beers, because I had some the night after, they were much better the second time round.
You liked them?
Yeah. The first night when I drank them, I wasn't too sure, the initial taste. But then the next night, they were delicious.
Okay.
Tom, I vote we run over a little bit as long as Hazy wants to stay on, since he had to wait in the basement.
For 20 minutes.
Let's stay on for a little longer. Yeah.
You want to stay on longer?
Yeah,
I don't mind staying around for.
I got 5 minutes until.
What else you doing?
Clock wrong.
Well, Hazy, you missed the belt sander races we started the show with.
Yeah, you'll have to rewind.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was cool.
Shit.
Hi, Elena.
You didn't think a
don't tell me. I'll
7-year-old
watch you later.
could jump that high.
Oh, Ian's back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay. And what do you think about Hazy? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Really?
And what do you think of Jimmy? Oh.
Check the basement.
Nah. Dada? You and Dada on TV?
Hazy left.
Later, Hazy.
Later, Hazy.
He pressed the wrong button, probably.
Probably.
But we'll see if
Johnny's
he's
back. Johnny.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
maybe he'll be back. I'm
He
reading.
pressed the wrong button.
Ian Matthews, hi.
That's the wrong button.
I touched the duck, didn't I?
Data?
Probably. Don't
Okay.
touch the duck.
Okay.
Hey, Johnny Five back. Oh no, sorry, never mind. Excuse my language. I'm watching the replay, trying to look at this.
Papoose left.
You don't have to watch your language. This is over 21. So
You're watching the replay, tripping out on the chat, thinking there's people.
Yeah.
okay, you dropped out for a minute.
It's the same comment. That's why.
Hazy, I'll cut to the chase. The Porter Cable belt sander was the fastest. The Chinese knockoff was the second fastest, and the old Black & Decker was the slowest.
Who was racing them? Just you, Tom?
No, I had my old Air Force buddy Richard was up here, and Pat was here.
Oh, nice.
Like I said, you never seen a 70-year-old man jump that high.
Listen, I'll go back and watch it later.
Yeah. What? I jumped?
Unfortunately,
your buddy jumped.
Unfortunately, he didn't highlight when he was doing it, so it's.
Oh, you're joking.
No.
Tom, what is wrong with you? Come on.
What?
You didn't highlight when you was doing it.
Oh, no. We were just because I had everybody on the panel here, and I didn't want to. I wanted to let them keep talking, but we just make your screen bigger. Jesus. Come on, guys.
Yeah, we could talk and you see a show, but this is.
Jimmy's still laughing. He's got a smile on his face too.
Well, it's because it's funny.
Yeah, that's why.
That's what it's all about.
Oh, you get on with the Velcro and the car and everything.
Tom, it's funny how, you're a Neanderthal with this technology.
Yeah.
Well, see, next week I'd like to see us. I can come up there and do it for you. I'd like to wire those two belt sanders in series and plug them in and see what they're only going to be running on 60 volts instead of 120 volts.
We got to get one of those old aluminum
motors draws more.
Okay, now who's in
we can put a voltmeter. We can put a meter across those two lines and check the voltages between those two motors. We could have a lot of fun with that. We could have a lot of fun.
We got to get 4 belt sanders, right? You got to put one. You got to get one of those old school aluminum freaking deck chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Put one of those freaking 4 at each corner of the freaking deck chair underneath, and freaking just have Tom sit in it, and have his kids with the freaking
Why me?
He can drive it. Okay, you want to go to the right? Just lean a little bit to the right. You want to go to the left? You just increase that like friction.
Well, that thing would freaking buggy.
That would be the funniest thing to watch.
All I know is that one Santa that was doing freaking circles. Whoever owns that doesn't know how to use it. You got to tune those things to go straight.
Yeah, well, that's what we did on those. As it goes on, Jimmy, you'll find out that we're sitting there going, oh, tracking. Oh, make it go straight.
I have a joke for that comment. Isn't there a camp that does that for people, Jim?
What's that?
What, belt sander races?
No, like adjusting them to go straight.
Oh,
I wouldn't know, Cap. Have you been there?
Survey says.
Was that one you went to? I
Was
see
that bad
you, Johnny.
taste?
Oh.
The fuck just happened?
Survey says.
Yeah, so this vaporizer is very, very good, Tom. You should think about investing in one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks like a real good vaporizer.
I want one of the ones that fills up a bag.
Well, this is made by the same people. This is made by the people who made the volcano.
Yeah.
What does it say on it?
Hold it.
Crafty Plus.
Let me. What is
Crafty?
Craigie.
It's just a vape, man.
Wicked.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those type of vapes, though.
I don't vape.
I cough like hell with those things. You think I cough smoking a joint or a bowl? I never shut up with them vape things.
Hang on.
Get used to it. No, I didn't. I smoked an ounce of pot. I smoked an ounce of pot through one of them, and I was done with it.
Yeah.
It's still sitting in the drawer.
Just wasn't your cup of tea.
Nah.
Which one did you have?
I drink some tea.
I don't know. It's just a fucking vape. You fill it full of dope. You turn it on. You smoke it.
Make some freaking medicinal tea there, Jim.
You didn't have a proper one. If you don't know what it was called.
I don't know what it was called. Fucking, why would I know what it was called?
I know a lot of people that make tea out of their freaking medicinal.
What do you mean? Why would I know what?
What's the difference? What's the difference? They're all mechanically the same. They do the same fucking thing.
No, they're not.
Pot, you freaking.
Yeah, well, in principle, but they're not all the same. There's shit ones, and then there's the elites. You know.
Okay. Are we talking vaporizers again?
I'm just smoking a fucking bowl, dude. All right.
Well,
it's better for me. It doesn't make me hack up a fucking lung and a half. Just half a lung.
Holy shit. I feel like we're voting who's going to vote for
sometimes
Trump.
I can even take a hit and not cough. You know? It happens. With a vape, it never happens.
Well, what's that got to do with vaporizer? I'm not sure if you. I wasn't trying to tell you one.
I'm just saying.
They don't work.
They don't work for me, man. That's all.
I don't work for them either.
Yeah. No, they don't work for me. The vaporizer does not work for me.
But if you use Hazy Days as a product code, you get 10% off this weekend.
Oh yeah.
I don't vape, so that's not going to do me.
Why don't you just be like a real bud and send me one, man?
Yeah.
But don't put a value on it, because then you'll have to pay for.
No, just order it. My freaking
order on Amazon. Have it delivered.
My PO box is in my about, man. Freaking.
Are you hang about? Let me get this straight. Are you asking me or asking me to
just
send
order
you
it.
this?
Yeah, just order it for me. Freaking, I ain't, because I'm a poor motherfucker, man.
Oh yeah, so am I.
Hey, I ordered him shocks for his bike, so I wanted to help.
Jimmy, I would love to be able to.
He got his
No,
shot.
you know what? You want to know what my biggest problem with the vape was, though?
Oh.
I went through the smoke way too fast.
Yeah, because you had the wrong vaporizer, Jimmy. Seriously.
Way too fast.
Yeah.
No, I think I was smoking more of it.
That's the mistake people make, because the thing is, it's a total different high as well. You know, it's a more cleaner level.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I was smoking. I was smoking a lot. I was burning up pot real fast with that thing, man.
I was smoking.
Freaking.
Yeah, because you didn't have a good one.
Yeah, I was freaking.
Yeah, back in the day, we ran out of paper, and we had to use toilet paper.
No, we had to use tampon.
And it was just a really bummer because Johnny got his toilet paper with the brown stains on it when he rolled back from.
No, we had to use remember when tampons had paper wrappers? We had to use paper.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Do not have to use tampon wrapper.
Not what live stream.
You do not have to use
Bible paper.
The good thing about a tampon wrapper,
I
though,
think that was Johnny 5.
Hold on. The good thing about a tampon wrapper.
Hold on, everybody quiet.
You could the good thing about a tampon wrapper is you can put a fucking 1/4 ounce of pot in one of them. Yeah, so it's an awesome joint, but
well, they were made out of paper back then, but now they're plastic.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
Want to be smoking a joint out of a piece of plastic.
Well, Dave, they have these little tiny Bibles that are about this big, about the size of this Altoids tin, right?
Yeah,
they have these very, very fine, thin pages in them.
Yeah, but it has ink.
Those are great.
There's ink on them, though. It's like,
So what?
But at that point,
you're smoking. Who the hell cares?
No, the tobacco about you can't have that ink.
You don't want to smoke ink, dude.
Well, the only way
you ever burn a pen?
There's no poison in it to begin with, right?
The only reason I know about tampon papers is I remember when I was about 10, my mother had something with tampons in it on the back of the toilet.
Listen.
And I picked one up. I said, "Mom, what is this?" It's a tampon. And I said, "Well, what do you do with a tampon?" I said, "It's something that." She said, "I'll explain that to you when you grow up." And that was the end of that.
You should have just said, "Stop."
Remember, it was wrapped in some kind of a crumbly, like a paper. Now they're probably plastic.
Yeah, they're mostly plasticky or plastic fibers in them.
Yeah, they're really chewy.
I didn't want to know anything more about a tampon after that point.
You're supposed to chew on a tampon after it's used, Hazy.
Oh yeah,
the dog likes it. Cat too.
Why the fuck are you talking about fucking tampons?
I have no idea.
Somebody on a live stream one night, they ran out of papers and they wrapped it.
Jimmy. It was Jimmy.
You never know where Dave's mind's going to go. He's the one that brought up the tampon wrapper to begin with.
I think it was you, Jimmy.
That wasn't my idea. That was somebody else's idea.
He's the one that brought up the tampons, okay? Not me. I just admitted to using one to put a fucking 1/4 pound in there.
Maybe that was
1/4 ounce.
That's probably where it came from.
I was going to say a 1/4 pound. It's a big old tampon.
Yeah.
You
can put a 1/4 in it.
Not surprised.
That's still a big old tampon. You can put a 1/4 of weed in it.
Well,
yeah. Well, what was the other when T-Dub and Pat were both growing up? It was talked about. They sit there when kids go on camping trips or trips with the school and everything else. Check their Pringle cans because the Pringle can hold 2 12-ounce cans of Budweiser or beer.
Oh yeah.
And so I got my Pringles. We're off the cut. Yeah.
Pringles.
Yeah, I'm sitting there going, okay. Yeah, and when I found out that, I sat there and I said, okay, fine. Pat's getting these little shorty Pringles when he goes on trips.
Okay. What I know about going on camping trips, when you're younger and freaking you want to stash some contraband, a 24-ounce bottle of shampoo will hold 24 ounces of whiskey.
Yes. Yes,
you'd have to.
I
rinsed all the shampoo.
I used laundry soap to do that.
Or Mom, here's my iced tea I'm taking with me.
Mhm.
Oh, gee, it happens to be Seagram 7.
Yeah.
But we're not going to worry about that. Who cares?
Yeah, it's Lipton.
Yeah.
Not
The
Lord
story.
Albert. Lipton.
The little shade to it, Mom, because it's raspberry iced tea.
Johnny Five's just sitting here.
I feel like I'm
behaving.
into the Twilight Zone. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
It's totally
No,
not
welcome to the
freaking,
Tom Melton Show.
Fleischmann's whiskey with
Yeah.
freaking with ghetto Kool-Aid. No.
No.
It's the Davis Buzz show.
Who's got the biggest buzz? Who's got the biggest buzz going?
Uh-huh.
All right, Jimmy. Johnny, you wanna come up on here? Huh?
He's just sitting there
Don't you tell
behaving,
me.
man.
Well,
All
I'll
right.
drop that.
I'll cut out. I gotta go cook dinner anyways.
All right.
Peace
Yeah,
out.
I have to cook dinner as
See you
well.
later.
Later,
Later,
T-Dub.
T-Dub.
All right,
Later,
guys. I
David.
wasn't saying much.
Thanks for coming up, man.
Have a great
Take it
night.
easy.
Good one.
Enjoy your dinner.
I'm just trying to be funny. I'm
Look
not
there at the
trying
middle
to
of one.
place.
Oh, you funny, but looks fine, everything.
This is
Come on,
most
Johnny.
since last time when I was on
Jimmy,
top.
last time I heard that joke, I fell off my dinosaur.
Fucking Johnny Five, get over here.
Now we made room
What's
for
wrong
you
with Johnny?
in this show.
Nothing.
Get up here.
He was up here earlier, but now
Right.
Said he's behaving.
Right.
Come on, Johnny, pop up.
Best. It came from the gas station. What can you expect? He was on the way home from the COVID.
Oh, come on. It's only 10 past 11, Johnny.
It's only 10 past.
It's not even 10
that
past.
past. It's 10 past.
Oh, yeah, it is 10 past. My clock's slow.
It's okay.
Thank you.
They say half past there. Half past 11.
Scroll up, Johnny.
Oh, well, I'll put it in there.
Scroll
You need the
up.
link? No, I'm not going to do that.
being lazy. Should we put it in there again?
I'm on the way. I'm doing it, Tom.
Okay.
Just give me a second. Let me get to the right page.
You do it, Tom. I got the driest mouth.
You
Hello,
need to
Tom.
All right, I'm done with alcohol.
I am
Be
too.
nice.
I'm on my last one.
When you say you're done, Tom, whatever.
Oh, Tom.
Is he smoking? Is he getting the peace pipe out there, Tom?
Huh?
You getting your peace pipe out?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Okay, where are you, Johnny?
I'm probably the most stoned in the room.
Well, good. I feel better. I'm
Might be.
probably the most drunk in the room because I've had like 4 beers now, and 2 of them are like 6.9% alcohol.
Were those fat
I'm
tires?
definitely the least drunk in the room.
Well, fat tires are only 3 too. That's the weirdest thing. I'll drink a
Okay.
flat tire and get a fat tire, and I'll get a little buzz off of it. But it says it's 3.2%.
Yeah, those golden monkeys. The first night I had 2 of them, I really felt it. And the 2 nights after, I had another. On the Saturday, I had 2 beers, and the Sunday I had the other 2, and they were okay. They tasted okay, and they didn't seem as strong as the initial first 2 I had. You know.
Well, the first time I had a gold monkey, it tasted like that cider that they have at like Halloween. You go somewhere for like Halloween, like a party or something.
Yeah,
This stuff
that allspice cider that they have.
Yeah, but then it grew on me. Now I like how it tastes. I like the golden monkey.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Pat sat there one night and got crazy and drank a whole 6-pack in one sitting.
Gold monkey. Monkey.
Yeah.
And he sat there and he goes, "No, I don't want nothing. No, here, have a gold monkey. No, I don't want that shit no more, Dad."
The one that'll get you is the dragon's milk, though. It's 11%. I meant to get a couple of those cold for this show, and I forgot.
That's my favorite.
Johnny's in the basement.
But I got dragon's milk, but it's not
You
cold.
mixing up the medicine.
Oh, Jesus. Come on. No live, Johnny? Oh, there he is.
There he is. He's in the basement. Look at him drinking Dimetap, the bastard.
What?
Mhm.
Where did he go? What the fuck?
He's just swilling a freaking Dimetap right now. What is going on?
Listen, I gotta be honest. 3 years ago, I never thought I'd see Tom Noble sat on a live show, fucking smoking on the peace pipes, shouting, "What the fuck?"
Drinking beer. Fucking rock
Drinking
on.
beer.
Now you see the real Tom Noble.
You know, he's a reformed character.
Not the fake.
Yeah, take your screen.
I'm retired. I don't have to report or tell my parents are dead. I don't have to report to nobody. I'm my own boss. I do what I want to do when I fucking want to do it. And if you don't got a problem, you got a problem with that?
Fucking
Bye.
right.
That's right.
Fucking right.
That's right.
I take it you weren't your own boss years ago?
No, I had my own company for about 4 years.
Yeah. So you had to keep that low profile. I understand.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, sitting there with the city of Henderson, the only reason why I'm smoking it now is because it's legal here. And
Right.
If it was illegal here, I wouldn't be smoking it.
Fucking right.
So it's that simple. It's called economics.
Right.
What did Johnny Five do? Bail out again?
I don't know. He's here. His
He
camera's
has
here.
internet connection or something. Benefit of the
Johnny,
doubt.
we appreciate you, buddy.
Johnny, can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Johnny, that's a cool logo.
Wasn't that a song? Johnny?
I know,
No, it's
something
an
like that.
advertisement for a phone call.
Well, here comes John. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
It was Verizon communications.
No, where the what? Yeah, I think he was referring to me. You know, like Johnny, can you hear me? Just not if you can hear me, as in Grateful Dead.
Okay.
No, that's something you know. Pink Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Pink Floyd, rather.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
That's what I meant.
Johnny, it looks like you just come off shift at Baywatch.
He had to finish swilling his Dimetap.
Uh,
No, I met Tracy at door for some smoke. I've smoked all night.
You smoked all your stuff?
Well, I don't know. Smoking it. That's how I'm getting some more at morning.
yeah, I'm
I did that. I did that yesterday.
Stocked up during these troubled times.
Yeah, man, I'm on thin ice, man. What are we looking at here? We're at it's the 5th.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Can you
fucking-
hold it? Is that a contradiction in terms here? Now, follow me on this one, guys. Follow me. Think about it, or whatever.
Well, you got to pay for your
and I run down to my local smoke shop, which is legal here in the state of Nevada, but illegal by the federal. So I'm taking federal funds that I just got, stimulus, to stimulate myself in a pot shop.
Hey.
Well, you probably went to an ATM. And you probably took cash out to pay for that.
Yes, it doesn't really matter, does it?
By the time
that's why weed is better than alcohol.
Involved with
That's
it.
what I just done.
Hey, David, in every state that that sells pot, it's all a cash business. You cannot.
It has to be all. Now, my state doesn't do it.
You cannot use a credit card. You cannot use a check. You cannot use. It's cash. Cash.
Everything.
Why is that?
Yeah. For the
because the federal government still says it's illegal, Hazy. It's illegal. So you cannot bank it. You cannot put the money in the bank.
So dope dealing is decriminalized or legal in some states, but not on the federal level.
Yeah.
Right. These dispensaries and all that operate on a totally cash basis. You cannot take your debit or credit card in there. You can't use it. You can't pay them with a check. It's all cash.
So somewhere there's rooms full of cash that can be banked.
Absolutely. There was a big controversy when they first started. They could not open a bank account because the banks are federally regulated by the federal government. So they, if you had a dispensary, you could not open an account for your business. You had to do all that in cash. You had to have a big safe full of cash somewhere.
Several places in several states that legalized it are several buried vaults that got billions of dollars in it, and I mean billions because this has been going on. For in Colorado, I'd say probably for the last 6-7 years.
Yeah, I think Colorado was maybe the first one.
Colorado was
one of the first. Yeah.
Britain needs to fucking hurry up, doesn't it? Don't you think?
Yeah.
Need to shift their ass on this. They should be giving it out free during the fucking pandemic. Chill everybody out while it's fucking over.
Oh yeah, that way there we let them get away with anything they want. Would you say that? Fuck it, they're keeping us high, man.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well,
brilliant.
they don't take credit cards.
Surprised they haven't done that.
Better than being blatantly shafted.
All of that is federally.
I have no news apps. I have no Facebook. I have no Twitter. I have no Instagram. Only thing I've got is YouTube. That's it.
What?
I was the same. I did that the same. It was just YouTube. I don't have Instagram, but I think TW and Pat this past Christmas or last Christmas put me on YouTube. So, or not on YouTube, but Facebook.
On Hangouts. You're on Hangouts. You have to go in there and accept my invitation.
All this bombardment.
I haven't been on Hangouts in forever.
I haven't used Hangouts in so long, Jimmy. What's going on with that?
Everybody's still using it to send links, dude.
Yeah, I use it.
It's a communication tool.
Okay,
it's free.
well,
It's free phone calls, dude.
Okay, all right. Let me retract my statement here. I use it to send the links to Dizzy and Hazy.
Right. So that's why.
Yeah, I've still got. Hang on.
But
Yeah,
I was talking more along the lines of a live chat like this, or going.
Yeah, but you just do it all individually in your own little links. You know, yeah, that's how you send Dizzy a link to get in here. Is when you're in there. When you're in there, you hit me. Boom, boom. You don't have to write another fucking email. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that was, you know what I mean? That's the whole reason I say it, because it consolidates everybody in there. You don't have to make groups of people, just everybody individually, and then you can just you hit them all right down the line, man. You know, because you know what I do? I go in there and I just start clicking names and adding. You add the link and don't send them until you got them all filled up, and then you send them. You know, fucking, because you can just go ding, 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 and just they all start dropping, and once they all get it's a mass mailing that you can do in seconds. You know.
Okay. All right. Now I understand that.
Yeah, that's why I do it. You know, and the more people I got in there, the easier it gets. You know, because like when you pop up in chat, I go over there and hey, I saw you last week, so you're not too far down the list. You know, and it's easy to find.
Okay.
And if you ever need to make a phone call, boom, you know.
I know. I called Hazy one morning when I told him I wasn't playing this guitar anymore. I went from one style to another, and I wasn't playing it anymore. And I just sat there and I wanted it out of the closet. And I said, called him in the morning and said, I'm sending it to Dizzy's house. You can pick it up there. And he was laying in bed with Harry next to him.
Yeah. Right, and that's the coolness. It's a video phone call, you know, for free. You know? Yeah. So cheers, big ears.
Cheers.
This is all I got. Best.
You drinking Milwaukee's best?
Yeah.
Yeehaw, buddy.
That's all I could get today. I couldn't get it delivered.
Yeah.
Was on the phone for 40 minutes with Instacart. They said that they had drivers that contracted COVID from checking people's IDs. And not sent me or anything, but I said to the lady, they don't even have to make contact with the ID. They just scan that. What's that again?
Cherry, but it's really low. It's low in sugar, salt, calories, proper low.
Oh,
So
really?
that's not an alcoholic beverage. It's just
No.
It's a drink that's really damn good for you.
It's a like
For
a
every 250 milliliters is only 10 calories.
Yeah.
Does
And
it taste good?
Is it tasty?
Oh, it's delicious.
Okay.
So
Morello cherry.
I've got to tell you,
out of a Hazy Days mug.
all of the UK, right? The entire country of the UK would fit inside the state of Wyoming.
Yeah, sure will.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you have some fucking ridiculous, massive states.
Yeah,
I've been
I
looking at,
I
think they're
do you know
It's
Saragordo?
freaking cold up there right now. I wouldn't go there.
Tom, are you in Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Saragordo then? That mining town.
The entire kingdom of England would fit inside of
The mining
Louisiana.
town is Saragordo.
Yeah, that's England. That's just England on its own.
Yeah.
No, wait, Johnny, what did you say? Saragordo?
Saragordo, a mining town. It's about 220 miles away from Vegas.
And all of Scotland would fit
Death
inside of
Valley.
South Carolina.
Near Death Valley.
Never heard. Hold on. Now you got me. I know a lot of old ghost towns and mining towns around here, but hold on. Now you got me inquisitive.
I've been watching a guy's just bought the old town out, and he's like been renovating it out and stuff, and he's got a YouTube channel. It's really good. But
Have you ever looked up the? Have you ever freaking watched?
Silver
You ever watch a channel called Desert Artist? He used to have his own TV show, but it got canceled.
Was he a pedophile?
No, he's a gold miner. It's a crazy freak. is what he is.
if he is, I know where he can get a job.
He's not a pedo. He's not a pedo.
What?
How do
Johnny,
you
I
know?
got one of these. Look.
What are these, Mom? They're tampons.
Criminy, yeah, criminy jickets. Come on. Now.
I'll explain that.
Are you guys talking about tampons again?
No.
No, I brought the tampons back.
He's
I'll
not
give
a
you a
pedo.
clue, Tom. I'll give you a clue, Tom. It has an
We're talking
elevation
about
of
a pedophile.
8,500 feet.
Hold on. Everybody quiet. Johnny, what did you say?
It says Saragordo as the actual town is 8,500 feet.
Okay.
And where he looks out, you can actually see down into Death Valley.
Okay. All right. All right.
So that should narrow it down.
Yeah, I
Death
know.
Valley's in California.
Yeah, it
No,
narrows it down to a mountain range.
No, he's right at the edge. He's right at the edge up in God. It's close. We were talking about it last show, right by Scotty's Castle. And right at the edge of Death Valley, there's a small thin strip that doesn't show on a lot of maps and everything else that is sort of like you can actually live there. You're not going to blow.
I can give you another clue. The nearest town to it is called Kilo.
Yeah. I know right where he's talking about.
It's an amazing place. Really.
Yeah. It's
I'll find his channel in a minute. Hang on.
yeah, it's that area is quite unique, especially because it has the meteor crater where the meteor hit back God when on. So I don't know when, but I was at that meteor crater. Okay, big hole in the earth. Let's go. Every year, Richard, who was earlier on the video when I had my street bike, he and I would do what was called our Spring Fever motorcycle ride. And we would go from Las Vegas, and this is camping. This is not checking into a hotel, nothing, anything else. Richard has a 750cc BMW, 1972, 73 vintage, and he still has the bike. And I was riding a 1985 Yamaha Midnight Virago that I re-geared and put bags and a fairing on. And so our yearly cruise was from Vegas up to Scotty's Castle, over into California, into Death Valley, and then and this was springtime where it was, and then back through all that Furnace Creek, all that area back in there. So yeah, Johnny, I know a lot of that area.
Mind if I stick his channel in? It's really good. You really enjoy it.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's like it goes into the old abandoned mines and stuff, but then he's actually helping restore the village, the town, and that. It's really good.
There are no less than 4 people in the United States with the name Peter File.
Oh fuck yeah!
Sheena's shouting for one.
We talk about that now.
There's a site. It's called howmanyofme.com. Okay. And you can look up your name and see how many people have the same name as you. Okay.
Town.
So I looked up the name Peter File, and there's 4 people in America with that name.
Okay, I subscribe to that.
See how many people got my name?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
Now he's gonna be wondering, why are all these people subscribing to my channel?
Oh, he's got he did his last live, he had over 1,800 people in it. He had to do it he stopped it and did it as a premiere. Like, he couldn't keep up.
Johnny, that's a very unique place that he lives at.
Yeah, awesome place.
10 people in the world got my name.
And in the United States.
Which name's that?
There are 10 people that have your name.
5.5 million people have my first name.
Yes, that's the most common name in the United States for a man.
Jimmy.
Well, Jimmy.
Ah, there it is. Says right there. 99.7% of people with the first name James are male. Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Not anymore, it's not.
It's statistically the first most popular first name in the United States.
163,000 people with my name.
Try mine, Captain.
No. With your exact name, there's 2,712.
27. Yep, 2712. Yep. I see that. Oh, Sean being the famous. Wow.
Clicked up key and spelt my own name wrong. Only the last bit.
Okay, there's 1 or less people that have named Johnny 5 in America.
Oh man.
I put it in. Copy it, Captain. See how many Jonathan Nicholson's are. Spelled that way.
So what's been your favorite strain so far, Tom?
Oh.
19.
I'm stretching my leg. What? Hey, Hazy, tell Harry that the last video was awesome, but he needs to stay a little bit more in key.
I know. Listen, he's doing it all. I'm letting him do it all himself. If you listen carefully,
that last one was awesome, man. But he'd sit there, he starts singing, "Oh, this is cool," and then all of a sudden he go off this way.
David, there are 4,652 people in this country with your name.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. I know every one of them. You want them? You can't imagine how many people I know that are named.
You know, I know a lot of your nicknames, Johnny, but I don't know your last name.
Collins.
I put it in the chat.
Oh,
David.
His last name is Sticky Pillow.
Quite a popular name.
Oh yes, that is. Yeah, your name is Johnny Nicholson. Yes, it is.
If you just said it now, they wouldn't have let me sort it out.
That's right. I remember. You actually had that as your name at one point. Joe Nathan.
Yep. Tony.
Now here's one for you. Now this is probably. Here's one for you. My sister's name is Carrie. All right, and my wife's name is Doris. One has 273 people with that name. The other has 55.
My name.
Yep.
What's your guess?
The surname, 55.
Huh?
The surname, 55.
What are you talking about?
My sister Carrie, or my wife Doris. One of those names has 55 people, 55 people in America with the name.
There's only
The
55
other
people called
has-
Doris in America.
Or 270. They're very rare either way, but
Well, Doris. There's only 200 people called Doris.
Doris, no, that's a much more popular name than.
yeah, it's Doris. Doris has 273. My sister Carrie only has 55.
There's only
Well, with
55
her last
Carries.
name, yeah.
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 With those last names, those people
same
only
last
come
name.
up that many
Yes.
times.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The
So,
same exact
Johnny,
name.
Different. That's
Johnny, there are 108 people with your exact name in the United States right now.
Look at that.
Yep. And let's see.
How many were mine?
I don't remember. Hold on, I'll look it up in a second. Tom.
What?
Noble.
Whoa.
What?
There are 29 Tom Nobles in America.
There's only 29 Tom Nobles in America.
I know 2 of them.
Yeah.
There are
That's
10.
crazy.
Wow.
There are 10 Hazy Days in America.
10?
I mean,
Oh, really? 10
there's
people?
10 Hazy Day tattoos in America.
Yeah. They are.
No, there are 10 Darren Smarts in America.
Is that all?
Yeah.
See?
Bad that, isn't it, when you think of their
There's not a lot of smart people in America if you haven't noticed.
Oh, I noticed. Don't worry about that. I fucking noticed.
I bet if you look up David Collins, you'll get a whole string of them in a phone book and a major.
You any relation to Phil Collins?
3 pages of David Collins.
Yeah, those 2 went to different schools together.
Yeah, they went to different schools together.
Yeah.
Tom, I was asking you what's been your favorite strain so far of herbalistic botangs.
They have this strain, and every time I go into the store to get it, it's called Betty White, and it's quite unique. I don't read the label per se to tell you what it is and what it is.
Yeah.
Else, it's you figure at my age going in there to where I was smoking. I mean, back before I got married. Oh hell, I was stationed in Tampa, Florida. We used to go down to the banana boats and sit there and wheel and deal and get Colombian gold right off the boat. I mean, and so I'd sit there and half this crap and everything. So
there's 400
years. I got married, had a family, no more. Government jobs, definitely no more, and didn't do anything until Nevada made it legal. Here we go.
Well, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. And listen, Tom, I'm honored because you smoked your first joint with me.
Yeah. First one, and we figured it out. I think.
Hold on, folks. That might be the result of my COVID test.
Oh shit! You didn't shit your pants, did you?
No.
Shit yourself?
Ooh.
It looks like he shit his pants walking off saying shit. That might be my COVID test.
That Iranian scientist guy got COVID test positive using fucking Red Bull.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Tom,
you put a drop of Red Bull on a COVID test and it come up positive.
You guys got me sitting too long in one place.
Tom, there are 97. Tom, there are 97 Patrick Nobles.
Okay. I know 2 of them. I really do. I know another young man. He was in a class that I was teaching on the East Coast.
So, Tom, tell me, how many young men do you actually know?
2.
2. You only know 2 young men. Johnny knows fucking hundreds, don't you, Johnny?
Oh, you guys got.
I never leave the house. I'm painting kitchen. I'll call it a shade of fucking white.
I know. I popped in your live show earlier, Johnny, when you was doing it. I couldn't see fuck all going on. You just
Are we
pointed
doing
your camera
inside
at the fucking door.
Are we doing inside at door?
Mm.
Some
Couldn't
dickhead,
see.
when I moved in, had painted all the back of the door and the window frames, UPVC window frame. Fucking
Yeah.
gloss.
I don't know. You
In yellow. So I've had
So what
to
do you do now? Just keep chopping it up.
Hey, Johnny, I'm sorry.
I showed it twice really well with roller and paintbrush and that, and it looks good.
I
Looks
didn't
like a
see
new
that
car.
one, Johnny, because it was painting video, and I hate painting.
That wasn't it, so don't worry. It was somebody else.
Oh, we were all sitting here on pins and needles, David.
So
Right.
Tom, what was the name of it? Betty White.
It's called Betty White. I'm going to get it again. I talked to the one kid down there, and I told him, I said, it's been weeks, and he goes, yeah, I know. He says, as soon as it comes in, it sells out. So when I get it again, I'll hang on to it and show it to you guys.
Yeah. So what's the buzz you get off it?
Well, hold on.
I'll show you a picture of him laid up flat smashed.
What the fuck? Where's he going?
I'm going to see a couple of Romanian friends tomorrow. Their weed's pretty good.
You got Romanian friends, Johnny?
Oh yeah.
Are they gypsies?
Well, they came in on some either floating or underneath somewhere. Easy now. Just pull up at guard. Just basically go. What do you want?
Yeah, this is what I got. It's an eighth of an ounce.
Oh, you still got some? I thought you didn't have it.
No, this is something else. They didn't have the Betty White, so I got something.
Oh. No, what I said to you was what's the buzz off it like?
Oh,
like how does it make you feel? Betty White.
Give me a minute and let me put this up and
I thought that's what we were doing first time.
Can you imagine having a car like that in your garage, Daisy? It's fucking mental, isn't it?
I'd rather the garage.
It just fell over that car. Big blue thing it weighed, Tom.
The way I judge a high now that I get is what I can do on it or what it won't let me do on it, and it's like that. And more with the little meticulous stuff that I got to do on the Camaro. I like the stuff that will let me just motivate me to sit there. So usually on my own, I'll come out here for an hour. So if I get some of the stuff that motivates me, I'll come out here for 2.5 hours. And I'll just get rolling and not even think about it.
Yeah.
And I'll get so much little stuff done. And then there was something that Pat gave me, or not Pat, God.
Horse tranquilizer.
But no, it wasn't Pat. It was whoever that gave me, and it just sat there, and all you could do was sit down and grab the remote, press play, and enjoy for about an hour. And that stuff I really don't. That stuff I don't like.
This is sort of stuff where you can have a smoke and go do something. What I'm smoking.
Listen, that's the beauty, Tom. That's the beauty about having it legal, because that way, then you can go and you can find the strain that's right for you. Because when you buy it off the streets, you get what you're given. You know.
Yeah.
Brendan,
I got this garage on a Friday night, or no, excuse me, on a Saturday night up to about 85 degrees. Nancy had just left for work. It's nice, toasty, warm in here, even the concrete. And I did so much work. I sat there and smoked 2 bowls of Betty White, and I just sat there and I did so much work on this car that it was unbelievable. I said, okay, I'm done. Everything, shut down the house, went upstairs, went to bed. And then when I got up the next morning, I looked and I did all this. I was totally.
It was Adderall.
Yeah, part of the freaking the nice effects of cannabinoids is pain killing. So all your little aches and pains and annoyances and distractions are all gone when you're high. So you can freaking like actually focus on something. Like, you know, people get stoned, people toot a root or something, and then they freaking draw a huge mural on the wall, and they don't even remember doing it. They're like,
the only thing, I'm a.
Is it? Every time I went that way on that live, you had to click it with me having a smoking kitchen.
No, I'm a 70-year-old man, and I'm pretty active, and the only thing I got going on that really hurts is arthritis in my right collarbone. And
What up, Anthony?
That's it.
Anthony, you.
Anthony, what's up, bud?
Anthony, what's going on? But
Anthony.
that's it. That's the only thing I got going.
Where's the arthritis? In your right collarbone.
So
I had arthritis in my neck and this elbow, and since I went keto, I've got no pain in this elbow at all. Remember when I used to wear that support thing when I first started?
Yeah,
I don't have anything to complain about, but I have allergies. They drive me
My neck used to be really stiff all the time. It's pretty good though.
I don't know a lot about neck stiffness. Could you please describe it to me?
Well, I couldn't turn it much. I know yours is frozen.
Didn't mean to laugh, Cap, but
I used to get frozen neck when they had to put injections in.
I had arthritis in my denim jacket once.
Well, I'm a lot better now.
Terrible.
Shut up, Daisy. You can tell when you're being a little shit. That smile, you know.
No, I just said I had arthritis in my denim jacket once.
So when are you two going to Amsterdam?
Oh, Johnny's bottled up now. He's scared.
Come on, you guys talk about Amsterdam. I'm waiting for the video.
They might not let me because I won't have that vaccine.
Let me. I'm not going.
They might not let me on the flight.
Don't let me go to Amsterdam because I'm not going to promise to come back.
Yeah.
They're moving the red light district, you know.
What was that? What was that? Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. This is Hazy Days and Johnny 5 go to Amsterdam. I'm waiting for the video.
Yeah, I'm going to take Johnny to the red light district and sell him.
White Castle. Isn't that the name of the hamburger chain?
I'm sell him to some tourists.
Make sure you bring plenty of this.
Oh, God. Would you touch on that's been in one of them lot places, though? Not really. Fucking hell.
I'm not saying nothing.
It's called incrimination.
No.
Why do you have toilet paper on your desk? Isn't that for the bathroom? No, it's for my face.
What?
When they get squeezed out of the bed.
Oh shit!
Technically,
Johnny, we could drive over there. We could drive over there.
Technically, your mouth is a sphincter.
I'd rather do that. No problem.
Yeah, it really is, Jimmy. I mean, Justin, it is a sphincter.
I've got a
You drive
trailer.
do what, Johnny?
Falls in the category.
Trailer at lock me. So.
Would you drive over there, Johnny?
Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah.
I'll pick you up tomorrow. What time?
How long a drive is it?
I don't know.
9 hours.
9 hours from.
That's the same nippy to job.
For me, it's about 9 hours.
Amsterdam?
Don't
What?
you have to? You'll have to cross a bridge at some point there.
Well, you can drive from.
Have that on the
Don't go through the channel.
Get on a ferry.
You can drive the whole length of the UK in about 14 hours, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to go down to Dover, cross over to France, drive up through France and Germany and all that.
Oh, you have to go all the way around your elbow. Yeah.
We should probably do it sooner rather than later then, because if they bring all this vaccination shit in where you can't.
That sounds like trying to get some of the places around here. Get to your arm.
Yeah, the only problem is at the moment they're just about to set up those fucking hotels out there where anybody coming back.
Johnny, what they're
in the
going
hotel for 10 days.
Johnny, what they're going for is a barcode on your shoulder blade right here, and so when you come in, they'll sit there and scan you and go, "Cool, move on."
These are what do you think these are? These are a fucking barcode on us. Like that.
Yeah, but the thing of it is everybody sits there and they pin every. Well, you had your cell phone on you. Didn't you do it? You know, 90% of the time my cell phone sits either in my office or in this garage. I never carry it on me.
I'm not bothered about any
Mine
social
goes everywhere with me.
So I never know. I
Like
never
that
can
now,
get a
if
hold
you
of
do-
Tom on his cell phone because he's either in the garage or in the house.
Yeah.
Thanks for the little bit of
I'm
information.
online either now, so-
I'll say, okay, I go, all right, I'm bringing it out here. Let's work on the Camaro. Okay, yeah, all right, let's go back in the house. We got to do something in there. Go in there. Okay, fine. Cell phone stays in the garage. Come back out in the garage, sit there and work more on the back and forth until
You said
I
moron.
sit there
Willis in the garage, in the house.
yeah. And then I get Nancy. I get Nancy up, sit there, and go, come on, time to go to work. Got dinner going. Where the fuck's my cell phone? And
Well,
then I
it's in the
run the
same
house
place you always keep it. The garage.
in the garage.
Mine's here.
Tom, have you got a new camera? Because your picture looks really clear.
It's the same camera, but we're in the garage. But then we've upgraded the laptop a little bit, and I did get another camera when you start the beginning of this, when we do the belt sander races, you'll sit there and see that's a different camera I got. So,
well, this whatever you're using now is a really good picture.
Yeah, it's a good picture now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The old stuff behind you, nice and clear as well.
Yeah.
It's the car.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful car, that Tom. It really is.
You need to get the whole car in the back.
You know something? Mine's a nice car, but the only thing it lets it down them bloody alloy wheels. I've got to sort that out soon. Them alloys are awful. It doesn't matter how much I try and clean them, they will not clean. They're knackered. They're like the aluminium's like changed.
There, how's that, Johnny? You can look at it.
I know.
I'm trying not to worry myself about the wheels.
To buff them out, bud.
I think what it is those RAVs, the Mark IIs, they've got like a bubbly effect to the alloys, and I think it's for, so they don't chip so easily if you go off road with them.
Well, you can get some chrome spray paint and just.
Johnny, nobody goes off road. Johnny, nobody goes off road in a RAV.
I've been off road with it.
Yeah, well, except for you. Nobody except for you.
I snapped my exhaust off, but it did not.
There you go.
You know what they call that chrome spray paint? Carolina chrome.
I've gone off road in my car as well.
Oh, see, I thought there was everything Carolina chrome.
That's the way to fix it. You want chrome? Here we go. It's in a can.
As Temple Museum security, I went right across fields. Public park.
But now
there was a big car fair thing, and I wasn't waiting in queue. They had all these cars lined up, so I just drove straight through the middle of them. Over the main road, and come out the other end of the car park, right over end.
Nice.
They're all looking round. I thought, oh, no, never mind. They were both ways though, trying to get out of the car parks. We're just backing up all the way down.
I don't know. I went from a safari park.
I could afford some chrome
drove
spray
across
paint,
the field.
I would.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't get that car.
Yeah, the queue was ridiculous, and it was slow. I had no aircon in my car. It was boiling hot, and we were like, I can't stay in this queue. It would have took fucking hours to get around. So I seen one of those Jeeps painted like a zebra.
Yeah.
One of the keepers. Because there's tigers and everything all around us, you know what I mean? I was like, fuck this. I pulled out of the fucking, out of the queue, drove straight across the field to the zebra truck. And I said, mate, get me out of here right now. He said, follow me, and took me down through this path. Like a bit of the gate opened and fucking let me out.
Then you
had
had
no way I was staying.
No, thank you.
No, it was so hot, none of the animals were coming out, so we were driving around and there was nothing to be seen.
That's the only thing with that RAV, the AC don't work. How often do you need AC in this country? You just do 30 with windows open.
You only need it like 2 days a year, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of quite long summers over the last couple of years, like 5 or 6 weeks, which is really good for us. But Yeah, that is it for you though.
Listen, in America, you need it. It's got to be good.
Almost not worth it. Yeah.
There's always a cloud following you, so.
Yeah, you're in the UK. Every now and then you get like one of those clear days with a blue sky. Every now and then.
Oh no, we get plenty of them. It's just always chuffing freezing.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't truly appreciate aircon until you really need it.
Yeah.
Like really need it.
Well, you know, like when you need it
Like that,
5 days out of the year, yeah, you really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like I say, you just got to put your foot down and put windows open. You're all right. Put all 4 windows open, you'll get a
As
breeze.
long as you got some air moving, you're all right.
Yeah, easy. It's just passed its MOT again 2 weeks ago. No advisories again. That's not bad, is it?
Nice. Do you have to give the dude a reach around?
No, but he said I've got some surface rust. This is why I'm 44.
Surface rust. I like that.
Did he rub it off for you?
No, but he told me where it was.
Oh shit! Just on his undercarriage.
No, just in bottom of my sills.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to try to pass a vehicle over here. I mean,
No, just pointed out that I undersealed it all.
heck, they don't even check for that crap. They check the brakes and check to make sure the lights work and that kind of
an
thing.
MOT over here.
My bladder's gladder.
They don't worry about rust over here as long as you got brakes and you got tires and you got no lights on.
As long as you ain't got a dead hooker in the back.
Sensors that aren't working.
I'm just waiting for better weather and I'll underseal it all again.
Well, in the winter, we actually have to have several dead hookers in the trunk, so we don't slide around as much.
Just to keep the weight down.
Rust on your undercarriage.
When you're a bit tighter, we just get a sack of sand.
Somebody has a concession on undercoat in your country.
Well, I mean, if you can't afford dead hookers, then transients will do fine.
Your neighbor's cinder block wall works also well too.
Hey, cement works well too. Sand.
As you bust the blocks loose, you put
Crafty works really well.
Do I have to draw the picture?
Or we could go over to Anthony's house and we could cut up some wood and throw it in the trunk. I hear he's got a bunch of trees around.
I've got that wax all stuff like that. Yeah, I've got that Amorite under the body seal with wax. That's what's under my car.
Yeah, they
have a Reliant axle.
Last time I did it took me 6 hours.
You can spray that. Yeah.
I did the whole thing. I put it up on ramps at one end, went all the way under it for hours, scrubbing it all and resealing it, cleaning it and undersealing it.
Johnny, you have a Reliant axle, you said.
I mean, you can't I'm asking you, you can't have rust under your vehicle in your country. You should see some of the vehicles.
No, you can, but just not like old.
Rusty.
They don't like old or bad old.
Yeah, as soon as it jeopardizes the integrity of the structure of the vehicle.
Oh, okay. Well, that means it would have to be halfway rusted through then.
Okay. Hazy Days, when you were here in America, you should have took a look under some of the freaking cars that were around New England, buddy.
Especially up around New England because they put all the salt on the road.
I'm not saying. I'm not here to debate it.
Debate it.
My goodness gracious.
I didn't even mention it. I'm being dragged into something that's nothing to do with me.
Huh?
I'm listening.
No, it's just
disappearance from the one
nations they have in these different places.
We're all doing well to say we're all sat here, but we're all doing worldwide shafting.
You haven't seen it.
Anybody should know about rust. I do because I have the whole back end of that thing.
Check out stuff around here. Yeah.
Where did that come from? Michigan? Tom, where did you buy that Camaro? Michigan?
Huh? I got this from in Las Vegas, but it was originally sold up in Reno, Nevada. So it was a Northern Nevada car. It was built in Norwood, Ohio, on November. It was finished. It was finished in November of 1967 in Norwood, Ohio. It was shipped to.
I was only one.
It was butternut yellow, 6-cylinder, 3-speed. Anything else you want to know about it?
No.
Yellow. I thought it was
And I did my research, Cat.
I understand. I'm just saying. You said it was full of rust. I'm asking, was it from Michigan?
Mm-mm. Not Michigan.
Oh shit! Look at this. This is a Hazy Days off. Who got the most? Who got the most Hazy Days merch?
You can't
I don't know
beat me.
about most, but
Oh, look at this shit.
Oh, I can't find mine.
I got 2 of these right here, man. Freaking.
Oh, look at this shit.
know?
Look at this shit. Everybody's.
Everybody else
rocking it.
8 days memorabilia.
Yeah, Blue shows most.
I didn't have to move.
Is it,
Listen,
is it
Tom.
wrong for him to have an
No,
erection?
it's
Tom.
right there on the desk.
Listen, Tom got a guitar that I built.
Is it wrong for Hazy
so
Days
have,
to have an
David
erection
Collins,
after all
actually.
this?
I got one too.
David Collins got a guitar I built
Yes,
as well.
it's wrong. I got that
And I-
too. I
and
got
I'm
the
looking for-
Costa.
Listen, I'm going to start building guitars again soon, boys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I bet you're pitching a tent right now, too.
Well,
Yeah, I've been watching the little adventures you've been going on. It's pretty cool. Bit fun.
Who?
I've
Me?
been going out, yeah, I've been going out bikini quite a bit as well.
Look, I got the guitar and the box that it came in.
Now I'm not online all the time. I've got no Facebook. I know I'm doing
Look
more
at that. I
stuff.
made that box. I made that box. That's a masterpiece.
And I thought I was going to be moving, and I will be, but it's like I still have it.
It's like I made you a case, isn't it?
It's safe. I taped it back up.
Oh, fellas. Hazy Days, you didn't hear, but the rest of us did. Gemma got her package. It actually got delivered, but like she was saying on the, you guys totally missed the conversation. Like she was saying, they're charging her 11 pounds for customs.
Yeah.
Import tax, yeah.
Yeah, but Cap, how long did it take actually? How many days?
December 3rd to now.
Almost.
Which is over 2 months.
Yeah, that's 60 days.
Well, almost a dollar.
It is over 60.
Cap, you were almost there. $1 a day. Think about it.
61.
At least you got it.
It was
No,
$61.
$61 to sit there and to ship it. Okay. All right.
Listen, when Tom sent me that fucking branding iron, it cost me 47 quid to get it.
I told
I
you
know.
earlier. Because
When
I
I
was
got that T-shirt, on Master B, it cost me 32 quid.
Yeah, remember that, Johnny? Listen, when Master B sent me that stuff, I had a letter. 2 days after they posted the stuff to me, saying that I can't have it. I can't have it until I pay this bill. Hazy Days. They were looking for Hazy Days. They'd already posted it to me.
Yeah, I could have done that. Who the fuck Sticky Pillow 5 skin?
I don't know anything about that package.
The video is still
the last go around.
It was after it was delivered.
I just put the little
David, give us a look at the guitar. David, give us a look at the guitar then.
Huh?
Give us a look at the guitar then. You were about to get it out.
Let me.
Oh, it's in the box. It's packed. Because I'm moving. You want to see the guitar? Is that what it is?
No, not if you got it tape it. If you taped it all up, don't worry.
Yeah, it's in there.
Damn, it sounds like me getting up in the morning.
Well, I got to figure out.
Yeah, now we call Tom Sticky Pillow.
No, it's called my phone's creaking, Cat.
Holy shit, you wrapped that well, David.
It's wrapped pretty well because I put it in here the way you put it in here.
Isn't that an oxymoron, wrapping well?
Well, there's the guitar.
Look at that bad boy.
Awesome.
The only one in the world. The only one in the world.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
play
buddy.
button
Let me have a
guitar.
look at the headstock. Look at that. My own decal.
Hell yeah, man.
The tube caster.
It's an amazing creation.
Hell yeah, buddy. That's the only 6-string you made, huh?
No, I made Jack a 6-string, but I didn't film it.
Oh, okay.
I'm only
I
moving
know he
it
has
up.
a 4-string.
Oh, that's Harry. That's
I
Harry.
know Jack has a 4-string.
No, that's Harry. Oh yeah, and Jack. Yeah, Jack got a pipe one actually. The
But I
top
need
pipe.
to preserve the box.
Jack's got a copper guitar, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
Listen, my kid's got so many guitars. It's fucking silly. I've had to start storing them in the attic.
If you're gonna make the attic into the guitar room and start hanging
An
up,
attic full of girls.
Yeah.
yeah. Damn.
I think I bought Jack a full-size electric guitar when he was 4 with an amp.
So you're over 3 hours now, Tom.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
we were gonna stay on.
But then, Cap, I got something to do here in about 15 minutes, so we're gonna go for the full 15, and then I gotta leave.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then I
What do
gotta
you got to do?
because I'm getting hungry.
And it will be the longest show then for me.
3 hours.
Yes. What are you going to eat, David?
3 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
David, what are you going to have to eat?
5 hours, 38 minutes. That was fucked.
Always have chili on Friday.
Do you know what I just made a full English breakfast with
All right, so I'll
salted
do.
muffins.
So Hazy, I'll do a video on how to make
So you made a full
Santa Fe enchiladas for you, and you can
midnight
use that
snack.
powder.
Yeah.
I
had
had
Full
I had
of
bacon, sausage, mushroom, hash browns, black pudding, fried egg, beans,
See, on the
and
morning
toasted.
days, on the
No, we
morning,
got the stimulus check.
I have really, but I have
like
it all.
making
Something different.
Yeah.
What
I'm
did you
trying
Know
to
your
say?
travels, Tom.
You know, Hazy,
I-
I'd like to come and visit you and visit Ian Matthews, and I'd like to hang out with Ian for like a day.
Hell yeah, man. I'd like to hang out with all the UK guys.
Wouldn't
Hell
that
yeah,
be
man.
cool? You know, actually, I dreamed about.
I had poached eggs, beans, mushrooms, black pudding, sausage, bacon. That reminds us, man.
So Tom, in all your travels and freaking like all the prime rib that you eat out there, have you done prime rib like ground prime rib burgers?
No, because basically, prime rib, if you take the bone off it, all it is a big ribeye. So you take a ribeye and then you take that and you could sit there and ground that up. I've never done that. Take a ribeye and ground it up for steak burgers, but that's
Oh, that would be delicious.
A lean burger.
yeah,
Prime rib burger.
yeah.
I'd rather eat the prime. I want man fucking grinding it up. It'll grind up in me fucking mouth.
All right, you guys, you want me to do I'll do a live show Sunday, starting at the same time, 1 o'clock, and we'll be on the back patio, and I'll show you the starting of me smoking a prime rib. And we'll go for 2 to 3 hours until kickoff on the Super Bowl. Then we'll kill the show.
All right, I'm on.
You guys up for that?
Okay, send me.
No problem.
Sounds like a party,
I'll
Tom.
be there Sunday. Pat will be here because Pat's the one that paid money. He paid.
I had a drink since New Year's Eve. I've become entitled
Hold
to
on. Give you some prices of beef here.
I doubt I'll get that results of that COVID test back, so I'm not going to church on Sunday. I doubt they do it over the weekend.
You know, last time I went to church, I screamed at them when they were putting water on my head.
You know, I thought I'd have to get one for work, and then the church, I was going to get somebody to help me get the test because I don't drive, and all of us drive through here. You try to get a COVID test here without a car, you can't. And she said, "Oh, well, you have to go because you can't come to church until we find out what the results of this. And a lot of old people go to my church. So
I think that was a good
if Hazy ever makes it here, this is where I want to take him because this is where I buy all my beef, the big stuff. But we went in this morning, prime rib roast. We had him do the smart cut or the smart cut carve, which they carve the bones off the back of the prime rib, and then they put them back on and tie them together, which makes it easier for you to carve it when it's done. And it cost us what? Can you guys see that?
Oh, you saved the receipt.
Yeah, it was 8.1 pounds at 16 point something. 16.49 a pound. It was 134 pounds. That will feed easily 6 people.
I eat a lot of meat. I've given up everything. I'm not giving up meat.
140 for 6 people. So $20 a piece.
Steaks earlier.
The rule of thumb they say is for every bone in the prime rib feeds 2 people. And this is a 3-bone rib, so it'll feed 6
Good maths, Tom. Good maths.
What
if one of those 2 people? What if one of those 6 people are me?
Oh, me?
We sized it for that because when I went in there, this you go in and it's like talking to a butcher. He goes, "What do you want?" And I sat there and I said, "I need a prime rib that's going to feed 5 people. 3 of those people are heavy meat eaters, so put it on the heavy side of the 3 rib." And he goes, "Okay."
When you say it's like talking to a butcher, is he a butcher?
Yeah, he is a butcher.
That's why it's like talking to a butcher, believe it or not. What the fuck? It's like talking to a butcher. He is a butcher.
I know a proper butchers. They're there.
He's not a butcher, but he's not a butcher per se because he yells it back into the meat department, which is all behind the counter, and you can see the windows.
Okay.
There are guys in there cutting up and doing everything. He yells in something, like a short order cook. Give me a fry on the heavy or something, and they cut it up, and then he brings it back.
He's just a receptionist that knows the menu.
Or the boss. And he ain't doing anything.
He knew exactly.
He has to handle the money. He has to handle the public. You don't want the food and the money being handled by the same person. So, money's.
I think Pat and Robin got addicted to prime rib because they like it too much. Because this was Pat's call, not mine.
Well,
what would I ask for?
Who would say no?
Hey, hold on, wait. Dad, I'm going to give you a prime rib. I want you to sit there and smoke it. I want you to cook it. I want you to do twice baked potatoes. Actually, I want you to do dinner, but it's all on me.
Right.
You think I'm turning that down?
No.
Right.
I want you to do dinner, but it's all on me.
Yeah.
Right.
Top security can't be an M to fucking chill out.
That works for me, man.
You bring me beef, I'll cook it as long as I get to eat.
Walk straight in without the mask on. You know them stupid fucking masks. I don't wear one unless I'm running the shop. So I forgot to put it on as I walked in. And I went, I've got. And he went, these fucking, these Indian ones that think they're fucking area manager.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Sunday show is going to start on Hazy Days time, 12 noon, because I got to get the smoker warmed up and everything else, and I got to have the brisket sit or the prime rib sitting out. I'm just looking at the clock up there. No, we'll start at 12 noon, and we'll go as long as you want until kickoff on the Super Bowl Sunday. So
12 noon my time.
12 noon my time.
Okay. Well,
you said you go on my time and then said 12 noon.
I said 12 noon where Hazy Days used to start his show.
You watched
it?
Okay. You watched American football. I've never watched it, mate.
Yeah, I've watched American
football.
Will
be 3 o'clock my time.
I watch for the commercials myself.
Eastern
commercials.
No, the commercials, they come out with some of the best commercials on Super Bowl. They do. All the new commercials come out, and And they're good. Some of them are pretty good.
Can you get it live? Can you get it live streaming and that then? If I typed it in Super Bowl, would I be able to find it somewhere when it's on?
So you guys won't get it on the telly out there?
I don't think so.
No.
Unless it's on Channel 4. I
So-
don't watch normal TV, so I don't know.
So you're asking me, hold on, will I get in trouble if I put up a tripod behind I got a separation between the TV room and the living room, and there's a shelf there. So I could put a tripod up there, and I could sit there and put the TV, the camera up there, and sit there and start live streaming the Super Bowl for you.
I bet if you ended this live and had all those backstage, you could do it without getting in and bother.
Yeah. Well, actually, if I could start stopping it and editing on the commercials, because that's what
Oh,
YouTube.
no, you said they're good. I want to watch commercials now, though.
But that's what I watch it for, is the commercials.
I watch it because I used to watch it with my dad before he died, because it was an excuse to sit over there and drink beer and get halfway buzzed in front of the TV. That was QT. That was like quality time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Nice
you
time.
fall asleep halfway through the middle of it. Same way with NASCAR. Go over to his house to watch a NASCAR race, and you're buzzed, and you look over, and he's asleep. And you're halfway. He said, "Let me know, wake me up."
Who won the race?
Wake me up so I can see who won.
Wake me up before you go.
I'd wake like the last lap. I'd wake him up. Okay, Dad. You know.
All right, guys, we're going to shut it down.
Alrighty, man.
All right. I want to thank
Peace out.
Eric. I want to thank David. I want to
Nice
thank
one.
25, Daisy,
Whoa.
BC. There was Patrick. There was T-Dub. And in the chat, Anthony Redway White. We'll pick this up Sunday. You guys want to see me do it? You smoke prime rib? Tune in Sunday, noon.
Later,
Bye.
chat.
Yeah, I'll pop
Peace
in.
out.
All right.
Dave,
Well, listen, you all take it easy.
Dave,
Me too, man.
Let me do it.
Johnny.
Bye.
Later.